Hello, everybody. Good evening. Blaze is not here at the moment. He's never on time, let alone early. And this is all starting off early. So good evening. Can you guys even believe what's happening right now? How about this crazy action? And I feel bad. I don't even have like background music for you guys to listen to. If Blaze loved you more, he would have already had music playing for us in the background. Let's see. Oh, Trevor's here. The low roller scratcher is here. Oh, look, there's a slacker.
I was here.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, did you get your dip by? You got your dip.
What? This dip from 89.5 to
Well, yeah. I mean, come on, man.
unbelievable. Isn't that crazy though? Like, look at these dips.
I love you, baby.
It's like dip, boom, skis.
Yeah. And for you, it's like dip, skip, right? Yeah. You know what? Just do the Michael Saylor. Go with his strategy and just buy the tops for giggles.
Yep.
Hi,
I mean, hi. Is that Rachel?
Hey, Peter. Yeah. So I met this guy. I was out doing some shopping and stuff, and met this guy on the street. I figured, he's got a good personality. We'll throw him on YouTube and see if we can make him famous.
Let's go, pizza. Dude,
I watched one of your old videos, Blaze, from like the very, very, very beginning.
Okay, what did you think?
And you've come so far, dude.
In what sense? In like the innocence, or like just
No. I have to admit that your personality makes all the difference in your videos. And at the beginning, you were very, very good about just putting out the data points and talking about the technical analysis.
Yeah,
but dude, I got to tell you, it's perfect, like fall asleep material.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been quite the journey. I mean, when you're hanging around people like you and Peter, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we have a tendency to kind of break the shell around people for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Free yourselves. It's more fun to just kind of laugh at the world and laugh at yourself and have a good time.
It really is, especially when we just watch repetitive, stuff every single day. You kind of have to slow down and just enjoy it.
Yeah, even though we have, it's always different for us at work every day, obviously, but it really does. There are times where it's just mundane, sitting around staring at charts, even when there's winners, like by the end of the week, especially on a big week where we've all done very well. Like by the end of the week, it's like, I don't want to look at another chart at all. Like, let's thrust and play some tunes and like stream some video games instead.
Exactly. Pizza. Speaking of video games, we were waiting till what? I think we said 5. What time is it for you, Josh? Is it 5?
Not quite. 14 minutes. We're on the same time zone, I think.
Yeah, we're on the same time zone. Yeah. Peter is an hour behind, and then Easton is 2 hours ahead. So.
Yeah, now in the spring, I'll be back to an hour ahead of you because you guys don't do the daylight savings time. So
no, we do. So we're always on the same time zone. Yeah.
Okay, so you have stupid politicians too. All right.
Yep. I mean, maybe more so than you guys, but when
you want to bet, that's
that's
inconceivable how bad things are across the world. To be frankly honest, like we the people generally are just like, what in the hell kind of game show are we watching?
Yep. Pizza. Oh, Trevor's. I know we said 6, but then I don't know what happened.
Blaze got excited because we hit 3 new highs since we cut the stream earlier. So
Yep. And then
this will happen a lot here, you guys, with the crypto streams. Like it'll come out of nowhere from time to time, just because crypto.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what are you thinking, Blaze? Are you at any point are you going to start rolling through some momentum altcoins and trading in crypto, or are you just You
No,
just going to kind of stick with building up your Bitcoin position.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna do this time. Last time was way too stressful, Josh, with with all the coins and all the scams and then the stock side as well. I think I just want to stick to the Bitcoin side and just slowly build in that direction.
Yeah, I like to hear that, man. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. I know you're playing with a lot of momentum though.
Yeah, well, I mean, having a trading position is
Exactly.
is wonderful. It really does help to kind of just balloon the account.
Exactly. It really.
Um,
You
but you need the volatility, and we haven't had a whole lot of that the last 6
Yep.
months.
Yep. You remember last night, Josh, when we were streaming and we were like, "Hey, if Dogecoin breaks 30 cents, what number do we go to?"
Well, I mean, look, dude, we are chart masters, brother.
Yes. Yes, yes. Well, here we are, guys. Doge is at 35 cents, Nisi. Yeah.
Yep, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yep, it really is.
And I hope, hopefully some of you guys are watching these levels, and took some advice from us last night and took advantage of some of that dip. I mean, shoot, Doge fell to 25 cents, 26 cents last night.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, it was another really good opportunity to get in for a big fat 30% gain this morning, or today anyway, because it just got back here. So,
yeah. Yep. What's up, Matt? Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hi.
Hey, Rob, you going to join us when you're done driving, though? Or you on a road trip?
He's driving from the, I don't know.
Matt, you don't have to miss us, man. We're around every day.
Every day, Matt. Every day, Maddie. Maddie and Peter in the chats, holding hands. I'm kidding. Anyways, Solana has also done really well, obviously. ETH Classic kind of looks nice too. The whole bunch of stuff. Crow's done
Bitcoin Cash is another one. Like, dude, don't sleep on that one. That is a wild proxy to Bitcoin that it just moves explosively.
Yeah. And then the last one that's breaking out here, it seems, in hitting highs of the days is Render.
Mm-hmm.
So that one looks really good too now. So cooking, hitting new highs. I'm going to be spamming these charts in Crypto General.
Someone mentioned Render earlier.
Yeah. I think it was Lorenda because so Lorenda
surprised me.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
That girl knows how to diversify, dude. I can't wait to see the end result of that portfolio.
Yeah. I mean, she just posted a screenshot a few minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, saying this is my weekly update on gains, $42,000.
That's another 6K from this morning.
Yeah, impressive.
Just absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to see, I want to see a ton of people reach millionaire status next year. Like, and it will be we will throw a fire party, you guys.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I know how to throw a party.
Yep. Ooh, I got a new hat in the mail, by the way, Josh.
I see that.
It's a Hot Trades hat. So one of the members
is it reflective or is it green, and that's why
it's green. That's why it's the green screen. Okay. So that's the issue with it. But yeah, it's so what she did was she embroidered like the logo onto the hat, which is really cool.
Beautiful. So, even the ring around it, like the whole logo is embroidered.
Yeah, the whole logo. Yeah.
Sick, dude.
Yeah,
that's need one of those.
I know, right?
Also, I need a black sweatshirt too.
A black Hot Trades hoodie.
Yeah.
Okay. Next time we do a meet, or maybe I'll just message the guy and get him to send you one. Or next time we meet, I'll bring you one.
Yeah, do it at the meetup.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to see you in March at the latest, probably. So.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, you want to know who made these hats? This person in the chat. So.
No.
That person in the chat. So that's very cool. Thank you very much. I was telling you, like, whenever someone's asking for merch, I'm just going to send them to you. Like, hey.
Bitcoin is. I'm not looking for handouts or freebies. Yeah. I support local businesses. Mom and pop is where I shop.
Yes. Yeah, Bitcoin is like, I like the hat too. Let's go back to 89.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And hey, listen, we did not come on the stream to watch Bitcoin like sell off to a support level.
Exactly right.
We came on stream to pump this puppy up above 90K.
Exactly. There goes Dogecoin hitting new highs as well.
Yep.
New
How's
highs.
Suey looking? I just finished dinner, so I'm a little behind.
Okay, no, that's okay. I'll take a look. Let me my usual spammy spams.
Oh, it's looking good. 325. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I got another load at 317.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
headed.
like it.
Well, it looks like we're going to get new all-time highs for Suey today as well.
Oh
If
wow.
we
Okay.
continue this bullish momentum, that'd be
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Every so often when we have these rallies, ETH Classic has a really nice run too. So
It does.
yeah. And then Solana the monster,
And I
225.
like those proxy plays, man, because it's a lower cost to enter,
Yep.
and you really can get some explosive gains out of them.
Exactly. And you know it's always coming. Like every so often, these names are gonna run.
Kevin,
Sometimes, yeah, you
I
just need
love
to.
me, Kevin, but damn it, now's not the time.
Oh. Yes, yes.
I had a technical malfunction. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's
Also known as fat fingers.
okay. It's okay. Koto, yeah. So much money of Doge. I know a lot of people have, which is amazing. Which is amazing. So many meme coins to choose from compared to 2021.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the good thing with now in 2021 is we kind of have like a core of like meme coins that every time there's a rally, you know what to go look for. So
Well, and some of those meme coins from our previous bull run really established themselves as real
yeah,
projects. They're
yep,
not
exactly,
just memes. And
exactly.
Shiba Inu kind of corners the market on that entire ideal.
Shiba, Shiba, Shiba.
Oh, dude, I meant to tell you. So you remember I was saying that you throw just a tiny little bit of money into these wild, crazy offshoots on base,
Mhm.
because it's the new chain, and new shiny objects are things that super nerds like myself really like to play with.
Yeah.
And so one of them was based SHIB, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I am the 15th largest holder of base SHIB.
Uh, I what's how much did you buy, Josh?
100 million.
Oh my goodness.
But here's the kicker. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
So that position I paid approximately $600 for.
Okay.
It
And
is currently worth $8,279.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When are you gonna sell it?
2026, man. I told you what my plan for my was.
Oh wow.
You know, it's going to depend on how alt season plays out. But
Uh-huh.
like I said, man, listen, you guys, do not sleep on proxy plays.
Yep.
Like, they are, for whatever reason, man, they're very, very popular. And even though Shiba Inu is still, a very popular project, it's very inexpensive to get a whole ton of
Mhm.
coins. They're not worth any more dollar wise, but the mobility in some of these other proxies like based SHIB is
Mhm.
going to be fueled when you start to see that the price stuttering at highs,
Mhm.
and money starts to flow into some of these smaller proxy projects, like from Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash,
Yep.
from Ethereum to Ethereum Classic.
Yep. Yep.
So don't be afraid to throw around a little, Vegas money if you've got it available. I have seen $50 go an extremely long way.
Yep. Peter, you hear that? Cancel your trip to Vegas and buy a whole bunch of meme coins. Financial advice only for Peter.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless you're going to Vegas to race cars. In that
Yep.
case, definitely spend that money, because everyone should absolutely do that.
Yep. Yep. But crypto doesn't have nuns.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. There is a nun coin, for goodness sakes, man.
I bet you there is. You name it, they have it, Peter.
You're tripping, Peter.
Yep.
We take everything and make it a coin. Why not?
Yep. Yep. Hi, Rita. Hi, Slow. Hello, everybody.
Look at what happened with Peanut.
Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I'll say, yeah, pull that chart up. It's stupid,
Yeah.
you guys. It's
Because
so.
I think Rob missed that one.
He did.
Rob?
We talked about it yesterday. And I think it ran.
Let's see here. Let me pull up a more reliable time frame here.
Yeah, what's it up now today?
Yeah, look.
Good Lord.
Whatever happened here is today is what, the 11th? Yeah, look at that. All the way to 50 cents and then came back down a bit. And it's trying to push again. Yeah.
The power of meme coins.
Yep. Rob, what were you doing? Unacceptable.
And it only takes a little bit of money. Like you don't have to play a big pot on some of these plays. Like if it fits some sort of a narrative, play it. Why not? Yep. I'll throw $50 at it for a chance at $5,000. Why not?
Exactly.
Or maybe $50,000 or $500,000. Who knows?
That never posted actually.
Again, I have to cite that dude that bought $500 worth of Shiba Inu, or $1,000. I think it was $1,000 worth of Shiba Inu when it first came out, and totally forgot about it. And right about the heart of the bull market, our previous bull market in 2020, dude cashed out over 100 million.
That's crazy.
So it's like, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy. Yeah, there is Dogecoin at 35 cents. I think Slow is asking, so you're up $1,700 debating right now to sell, or just wait. Is that your question? So 35 cents was the next level we were waiting for, right? That was the next resistance after breaking 30 cents last night. If I really zoom out, and now I'm going to need to go all the way back to like 2021, because that's the last time we were at these levels, right? Then all of a sudden you're looking for like every 5 cents. So 40 cents, 45 cents, 50 cents. Yeah. So.
And it depends on how you intend to play it.
Exactly.
My process is typically, I'll take out my original investment with meme coins. I'll take out my original investment and then I just let it ride. It's house money. So what difference does it make? And that's not where I'm investing my money anyway. And I'm not telling you to do what I do, but that's sort of the way that I play them. I literally play them like bets. And if I get my money back, I'm taking that and I'll let the bet ride, man. I came to the casino to have a good time, not to win money, and that's what meme coins are. Meme coins are the casino. If you happen to win, it's totally amazing. And it feels fantastic and you feel like a hero and stuff, but
Yeah. This is very nice though, to see Dogecoin doing what it's doing. Very nice.
Well, and if they can manage to capitalize on turning Doge into something useful, give it some sort of a use case, give it some sort of an infrastructure, build a project around it, something.
Yep.
Make it worth something.
Absolutely. 35. Just cook Doge.
Let's go, bud. Hey, let's just go. Why not?
Exactly. The new daily candles just open. So that's the Doge new daily candle, and then Bitcoin also just opened. So yeah.
And looking beautiful.
Yep.
Man, that retrace came right back down to the 9, tested it twice, and then took off again. So beautiful.
It really is. So all of these are just kind of sitting around the same price still. I was surprised to see crypto.com like really pumping 71%.
And it's such a trash platform, man. It's so garbage.
Yeah. I remember like using that platform and the fees are just outrageous. Like,
yeah, because they have the what do they call it? The predictive pricing measure, or whatever it is. So you end up paying a premium or losing your ass. You pay a premium to buy in if anything is moving up even a little bit. And if you go to sell, it will sell to like the guy that is 38 positions down the ladder on level 2. It's miserable. It is the worst damn thing I have ever used to trade any financial asset. Do not use crypto.com. It sucks. It's horrible.
Crazy.
Yeah. If you really want to save on fees, get Coinbase One.
How long do you guys think this can keep going up like this? I mean, at some point,
You weren't around for the last bull run, were you?
yeah, it really is impressive. At some point, we will get a sell off, but I think, like we talked about last night, these levels are going to be broken. It's only a matter of time, right? So even if we do end up selling off, probably another breakout.
And here, think about it this way. If you look at the way that it compressed over the time that we were consolidating Bitcoin, if you take that length of time from the chart and you turn it on its side and you place it where we broke our previous resistance, that's about the length of the flag that we could form before we truly hit the next resistance. And that target price is 106,000.
Sheesh.
Which is funny because strangely, that is a number that we have talked about. Well, not 106,000, but the 100,000 mark was the number we talked. We didn't talk about $80,000 resistance or $90,000 resistance.
Yeah.
Because those don't exist, you guys.
Take us to 100.
Exactly. And then give me my sell off to 85 or 80,000.
Yep. Yes, please. By January 1st, Josh, this thing better not be sitting at like the all-time highs.
No. I need you to reverse that and give me until after the 17th of January.
Oh my goodness, that's so far away.
Ask me why.
Why?
Because I am standing on a mountain of options.
That expire
in January.
Okay,
and
fine.
Dude, there are all those penny proxies that I was telling you guys. Like, look, I bought another stack of these options for 8 cents. Blaze, those wolf options are $1.80 now.
I saw those. Yeah, that's crazy.
$1.80.
Yeah. Yep. Very impressive.
Yeah, we've got endless legs for this, man. Endless legs. And here's the coolest news: CoinDesks are running out of supply, like almost completely.
Supply of
Bitcoin. Huh. It does not exist on the CoinDesks. Like the coin I'm talking about, so the private auction desks that exist at all of the major platforms, all of them have them, okay? Mm-hmm. Where they will sell large orders of Bitcoin in bulk to people for a set price. Obviously, they get their profit margin, but they will do that for a set price. And that's so that somebody going in and buying $10 million worth of Bitcoin at one time can make one transaction and not completely obliterate the upside of the market. Right? Or the downside of the market, rather. Mm-hmm. So, but all those coin desks are running out of supply. It doesn't exist.
Interesting. Lorenda says she was looking for 89 as the level for dipskis. I saw a lot of people looking for 88, Lorenda, which, same, right? But using those fibs, a lot of people were targeting, right below 90 and then a sell-off. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think we can really say that yet, just because again, on a bigger time frame, we're still clearly trending up. So until we start getting those lower highs and double tops maybe and lower lows, and then I will agree. But
okay, so here, let's do this. Go back to our previous bull run in 2020, Blaze.
Okay. Let me zoom out. I'll use the daily.
If you put it on I was going to say, if you put it on the monthly, you can get there really, really fast.
Yeah. Okay, let me do the monthly then. 2020.
Squeeze it down over to, let's say July of 2020.
Okay, this is July, right there, right at the very beginning.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Now I want you guys to pay very, very close attention. Okay. This is how incredible cryptocurrency is. And this is just Bitcoin. You can't imagine the gains that we had on altcoins. All right, Blaze, what is the price at the cap of that candle?
At the very, very top?
No, at the bottom. Yeah, the first candle there in July.
So July was sitting around $10,000.
Okay. So what was the all-time high for our previous bull run?
That was 68,000.
Okay. So, and that difference, right? We're looking at 10x, 6x, 6x, almost 7x. Okay. This is the consolidation level right here. July was the end of the long consolidation of Bitcoin. and then look at the explosive move that we got.
Yep.
Okay. You guys can expect probably similar action to this. And the biggest difference is because we have institutional investment, the likelihood of getting that sink back down to, 15,000, was it 16,000?
At the bottom of the last
16,
yeah,
or
so
69 to 16.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The likelihood of us losing 85% of the value of this asset again,
zero.
that much.
Yeah.
And this is all thanks to all of the institutions and sovereigns that are buying up Bitcoin.
Yep.
Hey yo,
Yo.
we got the lotion.
The 10-minute man. That's what we're gonna call you, Noir.
That's right.
The
10 more minutes. Just 10 more minutes. So that's kind of what I'm expecting, you guys. And think about this. It went 7x from the end point of consolidation. So the end point of consolidation, our price in this bull run, if you'll scroll over a little bit, Blaze, that last candle, the cap of that candle was at what? 68,000, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, the potential for another 6x run performance from Bitcoin to its euphoric high absolutely is real. $360,000 is not off the table. Okay. That's how far this can go. And really, it's going to be a matter of whether or not you can weather the storms, how you play it, how you manage your capital, how you're deploying your capital. Are you in good projects or phantom projects? All of those things are going to be crucial components going forward because the moves will be explosive. And one of two things will happen to you if you are not prepared to do the third. One, you will panic sell. Two, you will panic sell on the upside. Or three, you will be focused enough to understand where the overall market is moving and recognize the importance also that we are in price discovery. And many of these things are just going to carry euphoric FOMO until they don't. So you need to be able to be fluid, but I would not be concerned about getting into Bitcoin at this point at all. Not even a little bit. Like I moved my DCA cap to 90,000 this morning.
90. My goodness.
Everybody thought I was crazy when I moved it from 70 to 80,000, Blaze.
Yep, that is true. That is true. It is funny though, like when you zoom out and you look at Bitcoin, like the last run and you compare it to this run, it's very similar. Very similar in price action. Like, you have the consolidation and then a bit of a run and then a dip and then boom skis, right?
Yeah.
Very similar to this. Bit of a run and then boom skis. And then if you look at the top, it's also very similar. So
we didn't even, and this is kind of an example of what I mean by we're not going to have that price regression like we had
exactly.
in previous runs.
Exactly.
You see how stable that is compared to our previous bull run.
Yep.
And again, as much as I hate to give props to banks and guys like Larry Fink, dude, look what they've done for our market, you guys. It really is kind of extraordinary.
Yeah.
So, and then the other side of this, the thing that we're missing so far is that retail really hasn't been able to come into the market. Like we were all doing very, very well. Economically, we were doing very, very well when we entered the previous bull run. We are not doing well on the whole economically entering into this bull run. Mm-hmm. So I also consider the possibility of a very protracted entry of retail as they come into a better economic position, if in fact these economic policies work out the way that they're planned, right? Mm-hmm. So, there's a little bit of that fuzzy math that you kind of have to throw in there that I do anyway, mental gymnastics to keep myself confident and convicted in my investment.
Yeah. Bit of a dip on this new open, but don't think anybody's overly concerned yet.
You keep asking for it.
Yeah. Michael says, I think you had a first comment, Michael. Bitcoin overbought since Trump has 2 months before coming the president. At some point, Michael, again, so, like we said earlier, at some point you will have a dip. Maybe this is the dip coming for a bit of, cooling of the RSI. But I bet you, I think we talked about this yesterday, Josh, right? There will be like that element of like buy the hype and sell the news. So at some point leading up to that, him actually becoming president, there will be a nice run.
So a couple of pieces of news kind of threw a stick in the spokes for that, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but for 3 weeks in a row, we've actually experienced record inflows into the ETFs. Michael Saylor just purchased another 22,000 Bitcoin off of the market. We know for a fact that we do not have a full supply of the 19.7 million Bitcoin that have already been mined and supposedly issued to market, right? Not to mention the fact that many of the miners who are producing much of the Bitcoin that's being mined are actually hodling it now. The biggest story and narrative that's not being shared in cryptocurrency is scarcity. Like in one of the fundamental reasons that we're invested in Bitcoin strictly is the scarcity of this asset, right? You can invest in metals, and I think that's always a wide plan or a wise plan to diversify your hard asset investments. But I mean, in terms of intrinsic value, potential intrinsic value, there's nothing that matches Bitcoin in the world, strictly because there's absolutely a use case globally or in global economics. It's already proven itself over 15 years that it is fully functional and fully capable of carrying load. So, even if we have to break these damn things down to their single Satoshis, right? So be it. So be it. And people are seeing this asset as that, future gold. Like, it's going to be one thing to have gold and silver, stocks or whatever. Most people, that's how they're exposed to most assets. Well, as people expose themselves to Bitcoin, through these institutional assets, those institutions can't do anything with those assets so long as those people aren't pushing the sell button. And this brings a great deal of stability to the market as well. And keep in mind that by the time the sell-offs occur with Bitcoin, so much of it will have already been accumulated that the bottoms are going to be unbelievably high. My estimation right now is somewhere between 75 and 80,000 as the maximum drop from all-time highs, whatever those might be at the peak of the market. But to see Bitcoin under 80,000 will be a true surprise to me in the next cycle. So that's the value of all this. And I don't think anybody's really even talking about the scarcity of it and the importance of countries like sovereign nations buying this asset up, because they're not buying it to trade it on the daily, guys. That's not what these people are doing.
No.
This is the same kind of reserve that they go to Fort Knox to store. This is forever money. So get in early, get in fast. I've been saying it, preaching it for 2 years. Don't wait until it's too late. Okay, it's already too late. Okay, we've been through 3 monstrous bull cycles. So it's Josh, it's time. What? It's time for you. Don't go through a 4th. Don't miss the 4th one. This is going to be the big one.
Why were you looking at me when you said that, Josh? Can you believe this, Peter? He was looking right at me. He's like, it's already too late.
Of course I'm looking at you, Blaze. I have never been so brushed off in my life, you guys. I will not forget this. So Bitcoin leaps off of 16K and goes to $20,000. And one day on stream, I tell Blaze, I'm like, Blaze, I'm telling you, buy as much Bitcoin as you possibly can. And Blaze's response, no bullshit, you guys. Yeah, okay.
It's not true, guys.
It is absolutely true. And in fact, there's video proof of it. So
I was not paying attention. Don't believe this, Guardian. Don't listen.
So
Don't.
true. Oh my gosh, cruising down the highway talking about Solana.
Oh
With
yes,
Peter in the
yes.
back seat, right? Like, Blaze, man, you got to get in on this Solana wave. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be meme coins. It's going to be the new layer one, and it's going to take over. And it's chasing down Ethereum, and it's doing all these transactions every day. It's got all these new projects, and Blaze is just chilling in the air conditioning. You know.
Well,
I'm
it was
glad
nice.
you're in, man. That's all I
Yes,
care about.
yes. Just one more dip, Josh. That's all I asked for.
I'll give you one more dip.
Okay, sounds good.
This is it. Buy it.
Okay. I know, right? Let's go. Someone else is in the chat in the question.
There he is.
The question.
It's funny. If Bitcoin goes back down to 82, people are going to be freaking out. Watch.
Usually, yeah.
And it would be funny, of course,
Yep.
because if you just zoom out even a tiny bit, like to 4 days ago, you'll be like, "Oh damn!" You'll be like, "Oh damn, we're way up."
Yeah.
Dropping.
Hey, yo, Rob. That's how it usually is, though. We ask for the dip, but then when we get there, it's like, oh no, no, no.
Huh?
This is
Okay.
not the dip. This is not the dip.
See, this is why the DCA, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you buy a little bit in the dip, and then you're like, "Oh, it dipped a little more."
Exactly.
I'll buy it again.
Exactly. But we'll
Let's
see.
see if it does the same thing and goes down to 86.5 and bounces back.
Yeah. Lauren, that question for you though. Where did you get that 89 number from? Is it like a manifestation number? Oh, Rob is getting into positions. Is it a manifestation number or is it a technical number? Ooh, Bitcoin is getting slapped a little bit.
No, I think 89 is a fib number.
A fib number? Okay.
Isn't that the 40?
Because I know there was the 1.68 at 88. I think that's why I was looking for that level. But
It's not the 1.618.
okay.
That I know for sure.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm too lazy to put on fibs, and honestly, I don't think it. We.
I don't use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use Bull Bear Algo, available exclusively here at Hot Trades.
Yes. Let's go. Learn that technical fib. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
How you doing, brother?
What, a fib it has to be, you're talking about a fib extension, right? Because there's no.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hi everybody. Yeah. What's up?
Hey, yo, Amber. How are you? How are you? Let me snap my fingers, and you will forget. Rob, Josh. Let me snap my fingers, and you guys are gonna forget you were gay.
Listen here, man. The bromance is strong, and our wives approve, so it's fine.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Well, that's
point.
crucial. I wouldn't be able to have a bromance if my wife wasn't okay with it. So.
Yes. Yes. That's why Rachel had to come say hello. She just had to make sure that all of this streaming you've been doing, it's nothing suspicious. I'm telling you, Josh has been sitting in the garage now for 2 days. Rachel has to come check. Like, what are you doing in the garage?
Dude, she's checking me for bed sores at this point. No, I left the chair to sleep for a little while this morning.
This got smacked hard at that level.
Yeah, it did. It really did. What were we at? So 89.6.
Actually, it did the same It did the same today earlier in the same level. So
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is what we call shaking the tree. And when they realize they can't panic anybody, then it's over. It's just go time.
Yeah, that's
actually what happened last bull run. If you guys remember,
capitulation.
What happened?
Yeah.
Capitulation. But what's so funny that I was thinking that what changes it all is that this that strategic reserve. You think that this is happening? Because I didn't think it was going to happen. Still, this run, like I think it happened because of obviously the elections. But I'm thinking, like, could it be that that these bigger institutions and maybe even other countries are trying to get in before the U.S. comes in and buys up, a lot for that, that reserve they got
Yes.
to.
Yes, I know that's going to happen. And look, we're going to pay a premium for our Bitcoin going into the reserve. Like the Biden administration should have done this.
Yeah.
And we could have been buying Bitcoin, billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, with all these assets that we're printing off. And instead of holding a melting ice cube, we could have been holding the world's greatest gold nugget, right?
Instead of holding what?
So, but I will tell you, if Rob, if you haven't looked her up, look up Senator Cynthia Lummis.
Yeah.
Lummis.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lummis.
Yeah. You see,
and they feel very confident. Look, she's not the only advocate for crypto in Congress. Robert F. Kennedy is an advocate for crypto. President Trump likes crypto. The kids like crypto. Don Jr. and Eric both like it. They've got their own projects going. So, I think crypto is a big part of the platform, even though they didn't spend a great deal of time talking about it. And that simply was, that was simply strategic, because they understand that the crypto community, they only need to hear something, one time. And we will latch on to it. Like, if this is what you're telling us, we'll buy in. And that's exactly what happened to the crypto market, when Trump mentioned it.
They're common sense, right? So they're looking at this like, well, you know what? This is another, asset. We could probably use this, kind of like, I'm pretty sure they're really looking into it, and they're gonna they probably still haven't realized the power behind it, right? Like, to even start balancing the budget a bit. You know what I mean? Like, getting rid of debt and stuff. It's gonna be good, I think.
Well, it's going to be all about congressional activity. If Congress is stalled, nothing's going to get done in any way but executive order. And unfortunately, the president only has so many plenary powers. So.
Rob, how did you not get into Peanut?
Yeah, but he got the Senate, and I think he got the House too now. I think they got the majority of the House. They're just by like one just
seat.
like one away to getting the House. 1 seat away, yeah. Let me tell you about this.
Yeah.
It ran up 2,000%, and I did not get into it, and I spoke about it yesterday. You remember?
That's what I'm asking. How come you didn't get into this?
Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's easy. I was here streaming with you.
That is a fair excuse.
It really is.
I accept.
I accept that too. Yes. Yeah, that was a really nice run.
Congrats to those that actually bought in. I think
I was like 4K there. I was only going to put like $200 in. Sorry, I was talking over you.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm gonna have to. Every time I have my TradingView open, it freezes everything.
Oh yeah, your TradingView. I think that's where your alerts come from too, right? I think that's where the your ping alerts.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, JD, $400,000 in Bitcoin before the election. Oh wow, Lorenda, I did not know that. See, we looked at the other positions, right? Like he was holding the S&P, QQQ, right, Lorenda, Nvidia, something. He was well diversified actually, but the $400,000 in Bitcoin wasn't something that I saw. That's cool. So clearly, all of these guys.
Did you see that?
Did I see what, Rob?
Did you see what Ricardo put? He put Dogecoin has surpassed the total market cap of Ford. That's crazy.
Zero value.
That Ford Motor Company. That's what you get for going freaking EV.
Zero value.
They went EV, and they went EV with a Mustang. Imagine that.
Dude, the Lightning was the single greatest disaster in the history of Ford Motor Company. It even surpasses the Pinto.
The pickup, the Lightning, the pickup, right?
Yeah, the F-150 Lightning. Oh man,
I actually was interested in it in the beginning, but yeah,
it's a miserable failure as a work truck, dude.
Really?
Like, it is not a work truck, bro.
Amber, have you seen all the conversation about AMC? Are you back in Dogecoin though, Amber? I think you are.
Everybody better.
I'd rather you put money in Dogecoin than AMC. Jesus Christ.
You can count on AMC for one thing and one thing only.
To do an offering.
Dude, the Adam Aaron on a weekly basis will be sacrificing your money to Satan.
Oh, what an idiot.
Golly, man.
Yeah.
$100,000 by year end. I mean, you say year end by Friday, by Monday. Friday.
So did you see? I was looking at CoinGlass, Josh, and I looked into they have a book map, heat map, and on you could see liquidity on every $1,000 mark. So at every millennium mark, they have like 88. There's liquidity, 89 liquidity, 90 liquidity. So it's gonna most likely, hit there, bounce a little, and then go to the next level till it hits 100K.
Yeah, as clean as that chart is, I will happily refer to it as rungs in the ladder. So, I mean, the space in between, like you were saying, is completely open.
Exactly.
Like nobody's playing the mid range at all.
And that's why I'm telling you, it's almost like it's just gonna gravitate, boom there, then gravitate again. That's why I think it's on the way over there. It makes a lot of sense looking at the heat map. You could see the liquidity level, so it's like almost like if we were trading stocks, that would be like so obvious.
Mm-hmm. Well, we get a God candle in every single bull cycle, and if this week continues, with the 2%, 3% per day, then we will have seen our candle. And this is the bottom post of our next leg of the run. So, you could look towards maybe, if we flag out at that 90,000 level, and we really do sell off hard from there, then you can start the flag or you can start the pennant on the flag at that point, and where we go from there is going to be really important for positioning, because if all we get is one red candle before we go again, it's going to go really, really hard again, and this may just rinse and repeat, dude, for the next several months, because there's no supply, you guys. You have to understand that Bitcoin ran this way in the previous bull runs just because of people like you and me. All right. There were no monstrous financial institutions playing this asset, and we turned Bitcoin into a $1 trillion asset all by ourselves, just little old we the people. So this is a dynamically different environment, you guys, dynamically different. And at the rate that the institutions are purchasing Bitcoin off of the market, and the way they've cleaned out these coin desks, for goodness sakes, it's scarce to find. And when we start to get to the point where they have no one in the world to call because the miners won't sell to them, the miners are also hodling their Bitcoin, where are they going to get it from? Well, they're going to get it from greedy bastards like you and me, who will say, I'll sell it to you for $1 million each.
That's right.
And that's literally what happens with supply and demand. And the greatest advantage to this particular asset is that you cannot dilute it. You cannot create more Bitcoin. So we only got what we got on the market, and its value is its value, period. So, and as long as we continue to have adoption, like we haven't even reached peak adoption levels yet, for goodness sakes, the tailwinds behind this particular asset class are insane, and no financial vehicle in our history, in human history, has ever had the potential that cryptocurrency does, strictly due to the fact that we can transfer our current economic balance sheet, like global economic balance sheet, directly into crypto assets in order to digitize them and make them more readily tradable. Like, you have no idea how important this is to gigantic institutions. Imagine being able to close on a house in 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's the potential of these kinds of things. And let me tell you something.
With the smart contracts, yep, definitely.
Exactly. And time is money, you guys. And when you're dealing in tens of billions of dollars in transactions every day, it's a lot of damn money. and these guys want to take advantage. Maybe this doesn't play out for another 10 years, but seriously, how many of us don't have 10 more years?
Yeah, there's going to be people, market leaders, that are going to disrupt the market, and especially in real estate, and they just come with something like that. The first bank that'll be willing to do it, it's just going to take off. You know what it is to buy real estate? Like, it's going to be so crazy. So many people are going to get into it so easily.
And imagine being able to do a direct person-to-person contract purchase on a piece of property and exchange cryptocurrency for it.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be great.
Blaze, what are you doing to Bitcoin?
Nothing.
You're hitting the sell button, aren't you?
Nope. I don't have enough to make it move. This is all your fault, Josh. All your fault. You and Rob, both of you.
It's my fault.
Yep. I blame Rob. You know why?
You know what we'll do? We can take you to Vegas and you can just double your money on Baccarat.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. I like it.
And then you can buy more Bitcoin.
Yep. Then I can buy at any level,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any level.
God, this is so dumb watching this thing run.
Why are you watching?
I genuinely need
to
to
Peanut, bro?
There's nothing
we
behind
put on Peanut, and it's just hurting me by watching.
This is
I'm not going to FOMO. I'm not going to. My phone. I even set my phone aside. I'm not touching it.
So I was gonna buy it at 8 cents, just so you know.
Yeah.
Is that where it was yesterday when you were talking to us about it?
I think it was at 8 cents.
Yeah.
8 cents.
Yeah.
It ran up 2,000% or 2,200%.
Yeah. I don't have it. Peanut was a big narrative. That's what I was saying last night.
Yeah.
God only knows.
But what happened was, Josh, is that they put them on Binance.
Oh,
that was it, bro. They put them on Binance, and it took off. Can't believe it.
Yeah,
they listed them on Binance. Yeah,
coin releases on major centralized platforms is a big deal.
It is.
I'm hoping one of these days, that Based will be, a big kid too, and some of our Based meme coins will go crazy.
Well, I got Brett, so I'm in Brett.
Oh, you weren't here for the story earlier. Did I tell you about Based Shib?
Yeah, I did. I heard it. I was in the car.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's great. $600, right? You said?
Yeah.
Yep.
So 8K around there?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8,500, 8,800.
And he's not selling yet, Rob.
I am not.
I don't think, especially Brett. Brett is going to take off more because Brett is.
I agree.
Yeah, it's on a good,
Yeah, and Base Chad too. That's another one that performs well. I don't know what's going to happen with Boomer. Basenji, however you want to say it. Another dog coin. It's kind of a slow mover, but it's been solid.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. I think, once we finish it, this happens every time we get the money flow there, that cycle from Bitcoin to altcoins. And we actually haven't seen a large dump of funds out of Bitcoin and into altcoins yet this bull cycle. But once we start getting to that $100,000 level and people start selling out, portions of their Bitcoin position to, cycle into other things, we're gonna see a nice pop in altcoins. We need Bitcoin's overall market dominance to drop a bit.
I was gonna ask you the same thing that Wes just said. What's your crypto exchange? Your favorite? Your go-to? I heard you say you didn't like crypto.com.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on what I'm trading. If I'm trading obscure meme coins, which is super rare for me, as you guys know, I typically will use my Exodus or Jupiter Swap. And then, Coinbase is where I do the vast majority of
Coinbase. Yep.
Vast majority. And I love the platform. Now, I have Coinbase One, so I pay $100 a year for my membership.
Coinbase One? That's that new one, right? That's that new platform, yeah.
Well, it's not really a new platform. It's just an updated version that allows you. It gives you access to advanced trading.
Okay. Yeah, you could set like limits, like
Yes. Yeah, it gives you the heat map and the level 2 and all kinds of kick-ass settings on the chart. I mean, it's basically TradingView Plus.
What is it? How much?
I think it's $99 or $99 a year.
Well, it's not bad.
I'll tell you in a second. Hang on. Let me tell you. I don't. That's one of those things. It's investment for me, so I pay zero attention to it. It goes on my card, and
it's not bad at all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It might be more than that, but let me look. Well, shoot, I'll just look it up online. Why am I staring at my phone? I'm gonna end up FOMOing into something.
Well, I mean, there's one right in front of you, Josh. It's called Peanut. It has a nut in it. Noir is already in this one.
I don't have the balls to get into nuts.
Noir is in there. Come on, Noir. Show us the monies. From 1 inch to peanuts. Unbelievable. 22. Lorenda says $29.99 a month for Coinbase one subscription.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's exactly what I was just looking for. But all it did was log me into a second window of my Coinbase account, and I don't know. I've had a lot of coffee and very little sleep, so.
Oh, wow.
It's similar to TradingView. Yeah, it's like $360 a year.
Yeah, there you go. 360. Yeah. It's worth it, man. It's worth it. And the trades are lightning fast. I mean, lightning fast. And I will say, since the big Coinbase crash, I've seen people make comments that they're having difficulty with Coinbase, but I have not experienced another one. Not a single time.
I bet almost closed at $50 today, huh?
Now, I will tell you that I would be trading on Gate.io if I actually had access to it, but I don't. They banned it. So, what'd you say, Rob? I'm sorry.
I know. I bet it almost closed at $50 today.
$50.
I convicted IBIT criminals. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Great.
Noir.
I held through some ugly times. And by the way, for all those people that held on to Bitto and weathered the storm, hopefully you bought the dips because the dips were phenomenal. But good for you too. Yeah.
Noir, you need to do better, by the way. Get IBIT to $100. This is unacceptable. You have one job. Get it to 100 and then $500. Yeah, deal? You made a promise.
Yeah, Lorenda, I get it's not even necessarily that the fees are less. Like I get a full rebate. I think it's up to $250 in fees every month. So, if you make less trades or less than $250 worth of fees worth of trades, then you don't pay anything for the trades that you're making. You just pay for the Coinbase one. But to have the advantage of the access to the advanced trading platform, so worth it. So worth it. It's not quite as good as my E-Trade platform, but it's close. Oh, Wes, listen, man, I have no intention of liquidating any of those ETF positions until late next year. Like I'm strictly just accumulating this stuff, man. At this point, I'm not buying BITO right now because we're out of the dip at this point, and we're above my cost basis. There's no reason for me to add to that position. The dividends are very nice. And as we see, this high volatility, like this month's dividends they're going to crush. Everybody's minds are going to be blown at the end of the month. As long as we maintain the same degree of volatility as we move up. But no, man, I'm not coming out of any of those positions. None of them. There's a tax implication. Every time you guys sell this stuff, man, there's a tax implication. Like, I just don't want that.
Can we see new all-time highs again, please? At least once a night.
You are so all over the place, Blaze. You
No,
know,
right?
you're like a teenage girl. You know, like I want this. Nah, you know what? I kind of wanted to pump. No, you know what? The sell-off would be good, but I kind of wanted to pump. Do you know what I mean?
I told you, Josh. I told you. You can have your run now, but January 1st, there better be a dip. When the clock strikes
I'll get out.
midnight.
I will get out of my options before Christmas. How about
Okay,
that?
sounds good.
Or before New Year's. I'll say
You
New Year's.
can have all the rallies now, but come January 1st, you better get out.
All right.
Yeah, you guys heard it, right? Okay.
Yeah, I am a little concerned about the post New Year's activity.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be okay going into Trump.
Oh, Kurt and Gail are on. Hi, Kurt.
Wait, who's Kurt?
That's my brother.
Oh. Hi, Kurt.
And his wife, Gail.
Hi, Gail.
Yeah.
Just make sure you ask Josh to keep his promise. January 1st, there better be a crypto dip.
No, you know what? Kurt and Gail have been with me since I started buying on the ladder down.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, like, no, they don't want any more dips either. You had a long time to buy dips. And now we're going to slap you with the tail instead. You get the backside, Blaze.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Everybody gets their table scraps now.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things where, when you position into something, you like, it's a sensible position, right? Where, you're sensibly like allocating like a right amount, but when it runs, then you're like, okay, you know what? I should have had way more than I do.
Facts.
Right? Yeah.
Every single time, right?
Yep.
Somebody was talking about that earlier. I think maybe it was Wes that mentioned that earlier. Talking about that I never could have bought enough, Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. So we keep running. The gains are nice, but it would be nice to have a lot more when we hit those highs.
Yeah. Well, and hey, listen, you know what, you guys, we have a long way to go over time. Time is kind of a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything has to happen right now. And the instant gratification demand that people have put into life has really stolen a lot of joy. Like if you just kind of take your time, it's a lot more of an enjoyable of a ride.
Yeah. Yep. So it goes Bitcoin back to 188.
That's what I wanted to see, how I was going to react.
Yeah.
Those dips are being bought up. It's like Josh said. They're not playing games.
Everybody wants to buy the dipskis. Deep skis.
Yeah, you're famous now, Kurt. Rachel's sitting across from me showing me your text messages. That's
okay. Let's go.
This is how we keep things entertaining. Yeah, so I mean, that's my outlook for the market. I've been screaming about this stuff for a couple of years now. I felt like Michael Saylor in many ways, without the 50,000 square foot monster house.
And the $21 billion raises for Bitcoin.
Good Lord. Dude, no, listen, man. They made $3 billion in the last 24 hours. So
isn't that crazy?
You cannot question the man. He's a genius. He's a visionary. He is the Elon Musk of the financial world, and he's not even a finance guy. That's the funniest part of the whole thing. He's a computer nerd, you guys.
Crazy.
Uh-huh. We said it a long time ago, back in my day. Be nice to a nerd, because one day you're going to work for one.
Yeah.
Right? I'm telling you, dude.
I
was just a scrawny little dude. Everybody picked on me. I wore collared shirts and khaki pants.
Yep. No, it really will be interesting in 10, 20 years to look back and look at those price predictions from Michael Saylor.
Yeah, 30 million now.
Yeah.
That's his newest prediction, 30 million by 2050.
Did he? Oh my God. I didn't see that. I didn't hear that. That's kind of
2050.
I mean, that's a good long stretch off. We're talking 25 years.
Yeah.
But, considering, again, it's all about scarcity.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everybody's going to be scrapping for, 471 Bitcoin that are made every day. Like, it's going to be a freaking madhouse is what it's going to be.
It is. Right at the end of that, yep, it is going to be.
Who is this, Eli? Is this Eli? Is it Eli?
No, that's Johnny. Yeah, that's Johnny. Your allowance? Dude, I think your dad's pretty much on the right track, Johnny. You may want to just continue to add to the positions that he's already got set up for you. Like, that's what I would do. Genuinely, for somebody your age, like, you're the prime age to be buying ETFs. Dividend production. That's what you want, is passive income into your account that will compound over time. And even if you're only able to buy, a couple of shares, a single share or whatever, it does make a difference. And especially as young as you guys are, you have an opportunity to set your financial future on an unbelievable path if you stay diligent and continue to invest like your dad's telling you.
What are you bag holding, Wes?
Why did you have to say it like that, Rob?
He said it. He said it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wes. Hang on a second, dude. Let me.
He says, I'm strangely calm as a bag holder. Panic when I'm finally green. But what is he bag holding? I mean, if you're bag holding, like, what?
Yeah, this is that primordial urge, right, to protect what you've created, right? And it takes an unbelievably strong will to not get swoon into selling out too early. Now, here's what I'll say to you. There's nothing wrong with taking some profits, man. And there's nothing wrong with cycling some money. But with Bitcoin in particular, Bitcoin is a very specific asset. And because it's so particular, almost like, gold and silver, you want to accumulate these things rather than trying to make it a liquid asset that you're constantly trying to cycle and manage. That's how I manage it. I won't tell you guys how to manage your money. It's entirely up to you how you manage it, but never fear taking a little bit of profits if it'll help to kind of ease your nerves, because you don't want to try to maintain a position when you're nervous that you're going to make a stupid decision at one point. Well,
that's why it's so important to try to take out at least your initial investment. Then you're playing with house money and you're like, hey, whatever happens. I feel the same, Lorinda, with Bitto. I like my iBit much better, but yeah, those dividends are nice though.
Well, where all of this stuff is going to flop is throughout the entirety of the next 18 months, and iBit will continue to gain in share price. There's no doubt about that. But the advantage that I saw in BITO, and I still see in BITO, is the dividend income, and because it's a futures product. Based on any positive activity in Bitcoin, certainly with the kind of activity that we've had so far this month, those dividends are going to be pretty remarkable. So, and that's going to make a hell of a lot more of a difference in my portfolio than, simply share price. That's kind of the way that I weighed and measured my investment, iBit versus BITO. Okay. And yeah, there are better dividends out there. I wish we had discovered Coney first. And that would have been wonderful, but I missed the train for a couple of months on that one and got in with Jeff when I could. So, and that one's worked out very well too. All the proxies have worked incredibly well. MSTX is something, Rob, that you may be interested in. I don't know if you've looked into it or played with that at all so far, but that's another one with some tremendous upside potential.
Which one?
MSTX. Yeah, Lorenda just mentioned it. Yeah, exactly, Lorenda. I mean, it's a little on the pricey side now. I think it closed at like $68 today. But that has been That has been a fire play so far. And MSTR is going like absolutely parabolic at one point during this bull cycle. And when I say parabolic, like it's gonna reach ridiculous NVIDIA highs. So, and the potential for Michael Saylor to do a split, it's so high, you guys. It's so high. Here's why. He can do the split, right? And then you know what he can do? He can go out and raise money at a lower share price than what it is right now. And guess what? People are
buy the dips.
Billions of dollars. Yep, people are going to give him billions of dollars to buy more Bitcoin. So it's James from Invest Answers calls it the infinite money glitch, and I've never heard it described any better than that. It truly is like an infinite money glitch. The man made $3 billion this week. $3 billion. God.
You know what's been good? Shorting gold.
It closed at 103, Lorinda.
What?
MSTX. I haven't looked at it. That's in a different portfolio.
It's leverage, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
102 after. Yeah, the market closed well. Yep.
Good heavens. I mean, see what I mean? That is phenomenal, man. Yeah, I probably should have taken a little bit of profits on that today.
They're leveraged. That's why they move stronger. Like they move more violently.
Yeah, I should slap myself for that. That was a whole lot of money left on the table. Hopefully, we'll continue this price action through the night. I won't have to worry about it. No guilt come morning. Good job on that, Lorinda. How many shares did you pick up? Because you got it cheap. I think you bought in the 30s, didn't you? Yeah, no, there's no question that there are big gains to be had in share price. That's not my point. My point is more, it doesn't give me another thing to have to focus on managing, if that makes sense. $21, beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah, Lorenzo's killing it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna throw us a big old party next year, man. Big old party. And Vegas is a little bit trash, so maybe I bring you guys all to Colorado. We'll go gamble up in Colorado.
Colorado?
Black, rather. Yeah, it's kind of centrally located. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Wes. That's an interesting thought. I've thought about that myself, especially with like shorting Bitcoin. Like, where do you get that from exactly? It seems more like they're buying into poly market when you're playing that stuff, when you're playing futures on Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I love Christmas. Christmas is the best.
It's true. I agree. 100%.
They heard you.
I don't care.
No, it's great. Sing it, darling. Christmas is awesome.
Everybody's decorating here at home.
Oh, outstanding, dude. It's normally our kind of our family tradition to decorate on Rachel's birthday, but this year I'm taking her to Trans-Siberian. We're going to go out for an adult night.
Whoa, Bitcoin's pumping again. Unbelievable. It curls and makes that newer high and then just takes off.
Well, it has responded so perfectly to the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just snapped to it.
It has, yeah. That's how you know it's on a nice uptrend.
Yeah, the 30-minute looks like a sweet ski slope.
Let's take it down there. Look at this from here.
Blaze, you can't eat the whole box of cookies, man. Let's see. Doge is about to get 36.
I went to go pump Bitcoin.
Oh, you did a great job, dude. Good job.
Thank you. To go get some
back to 89K. Nice job,
Yeah.
Blaze. I'm super impressed.
Yeah. No, my neighbor went to Sri Lanka, and then he texted me because he brought something. I don't know what it is though. It's in a little bag. It's a green bag, so you can't see it. So we get to it's like a shirt, but it looks like a like
Oh, that's a nice collared shirt. I like that.
kind of sick. It's
Is it
cool.
linen?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, buddy. I would wear that.
that's a very cool shirt.
Different, yeah. It's nice.
I like it. Hopefully it fits though.
It brings out your eyes, Blaze.
Thank you.
He says thank you.
Yes.
Wes, you know damn well that we cannot answer that question for you. But I will tell you that I did just add to my Doge position.
Money.
My Doge, big time.
Jeff, we're trying, brother. We're trying. You know what we need? You know what we need? We need some hilarious gifts. That's what we need, Blaze. We need to bring out some of our old, like, Wojak Pump It videos. You know what I mean?
We do actually. We do.
We need to maybe post some rockets, get some rockets going.
Yeah.
I don't like it's double topping it right here. It needs to close out this candle and then go the other direction.
That's right. It needs to break the. It's been double topping and then breaking out, and then creates more high. So it's been struggling there.
Yep. And then Doge went to 36 as well. Mm-hmm. Doge actually is actually doing really well.
Beautiful.
Well. Who's singing?
My house, everybody's decorating.
No, Jeff, we didn't miss him, buddy. I was talking to him. I told him, stick with what your dad is telling you. I think that you're doing the right thing with your allowance. And, at his age, it's the perfect time to be investing into ETFs because dividends over time are going to be the best way for him to compound his wealth. I mean, no, I didn't miss him at all, buddy. Yeah, we'll probably be on for the next 90 minutes. Let's look at crypto bubbles.
Crypto bubbles. Let me look at the last hour.
That's what I'm Oh, no, now it's back on the day. Here we go.
Yeah, that was in the last 24
Yeah,
hours.
it's a sea of red over the last hour with the exception of Doge.
Wild.
Somehow just not surprised.
Yep. Lorenda is loving that MSTX position.
Again, it's one of those things I wish I had bought more.
Yep.
You know? I mean, all of those proxy plays have been absolutely wonderful for DCA. Absolutely wonderful. We had so much time with them sold off from previous highs that building positions was really, really easy to do.
Yep. Come on, 89, and then push for all-time highs.
That's it right there, Jeff. That's all it takes. And hopefully you have him set up on an automatic drip for that for his MSTY. That way it's just always buying shares for him rather than, putting money into his account. Also, it's sort of a shelter, so you don't have to pay on income. Aurelia, see you later.
Bye-bye, Amber. Later. Later.
Banter bubbles? I didn't know that. Yeah, I just typed in crypto bubbles one day, and we've kind of just been stuck with this website ever since. So,
yeah. Let me banter bubbles.
Ooh, let's take a look at some of these
banter bubbles.
Some of these lower cap coins. Oh my goodness, they're getting crushed.
It's very similar though, Lorena, isn't it? They do seem to to be a little bit more up to date, but very similar. This side is equally as cool. Huh. Banter bubbles. This is the original. Oh, okay. I see. Very cool. Here we go again. BTC.
Stop screwing around with me. I'm done playing games. You're either going to give us our breakout to 90,000 or I'm coming down there.
Exactly, Josh. I mean, we're $200. Well, actually, no, we're quite a few more before we get there, but a few more, but headed in the right direction.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me delete this line on my chart. I wonder if this is doing it.
No resistance, please. Unnecessary line.
Yeah, I took it off. I apologize. Oh, look at that. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, that's my bad, guys. I had
it has to break that swing high and then it'll take off.
Yeah.
That's not what it is, dude. It was the line on my chart, Rob. Stop screwing around.
I got the same line here. I'm going to have to take it off.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no wonder it's... Yeah, okay. I thought... All right. So it wasn't just...
Unbelievable, guys.
Sorry, Blaze.
Paco, is it a double top? Yeah, for now it is. We can call this a double top just because we haven't broken above 89.7.
Yeah.
Sure, we can call it.
Yeah,
that.
Basically 90,000 is going to be the breakout. We have to run to at least 90,500 in order to hold 90,000. So it will have to be $1,000 blitz. That's the way these things work. Bitcoin is a thirsty pig, man. It takes a lot of money to move this puppy.
See, it's a good thing that at least tonight we're testing the highs early on. Last night we had to wait for like 2 hours from now. Crazy. Come on, just give it to us already.
Yeah, Jeff, Blaze and I were talking about that earlier. I think you'll probably get a good opportunity for that. Maybe have them break it into four different purchases.
Yeah.
Have them DCA their way in as the action kind of works out after that week after inauguration.
Yeah. Yep. Or give us the dip right before the pop into that,
Oh, that would be absolutely beautiful. V-shaped recovery out of it,
Yeah.
Nice, like 10, 15% sell off with a V-shaped recovery. I'll take that.
Yep. That would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. So Jeff, you and I both. You and I both.
How fast they're gonna once he gets in office? How fast they're gonna do that reserve? That strategic reserve is gonna be interesting.
So, I mean, we probably won't see that until year 2, maybe beginning of year 3.
Do you
But
really?
it won't make any difference if they're working on it. It's going to drive the market.
You know what though? It might have to. It also might be something that. So remember, we have the Federal Reserve,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna have to somehow do something. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do it through the Federal Reserve. They're gonna do
No,
something.
it'll go through Treasury.
Yeah.
I mean, which is the only thing that should be managing money in the United States, regardless.
I believe so.
It should be
I believe it
moving
too. Yep,
forward.
definitely. We need to get rid of that Fed.
Yep, move the good Fed employees over to Treasury, and let's go back to the way that it used to be. Put the Secret Service back in touch with the Treasury, do our law enforcement, all that good stuff. I know that they still do that, but certainly it's vastly more limited than it used to be.
And have those and then have that money backed by gold and Bitcoin. That would be amazing.
Well, just hard assets, valuable hard assets. We need to find something that is scarce that you can actually rely on to have intrinsic value. The problem is you need a relatively stable price, and I guess they thought that was going to happen with gold and oil. I don't know. I'm not sure how they figured that, but the price stability on Bitcoin is going to have to really kind of show itself before it becomes, an asset for a currency to back on. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're really manipulating is the silver price. Silver should be a lot higher.
Oh, you're not wrong.
And they're doing it for a reason too, because they're buying up silver like crazy. So they're doing something.
Yep. That's fine. I mean, we bought a ton of silver at 12 and $15, man.
That's good.
Bradley, are you?
Which one's he looking at?
I think that's for Doge. Is it Bradley? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since 2020, yeah. Don't worry, we were there in 2020 as well. Yeah. Don't worry, Bradley. That's how a lot of us came together. Dogecoin.
It's true.
Yep. With
the run to 70. That was our golden era.
Yeah. That's how we yeah, silver.
Yeah, but Lorenda, that's exactly what happened with gold too. Mm-hmm. I think we desperately need an audit. That's what we need. Independent audit bodies for a variety of different things within government operations. Like no government operation, no government entity should be auditing its own finances at all. All finances for government entities should be handled outside, period. And then we should have, randomly selected people who, volunteer in a pool to go out and do, assessments and reassessments and more audits and all that stuff. We should be auditing the living hell out of our government.
Tesla is at 361 now. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is going to be 400 by the end of the week.
It's so funny, man, because when Tesla turned today, like the whole world was like, oh, there it goes. It was all fake. It was a head fake.
Yep.
Okay.
And on the goats. The goats. Come on, BTC. Give us that high already. What are you waiting for?
No, it's a crucial component in electronics, man. That's the up and down side. Yeah. The value is forever, but it is an expensive thing to pull out of the ground.
Yeah, Bradley's very happy with the monies. I like it, Bradley. Congratulations, by the way. It's taken you a long time, but you should be very happy, which you are. Yeah, that's okay, Bradley. You've made a lot of money on Doge. So again, congratulations. That's amazing.
A ridiculous amount of money on Doge,
Yep.
actually.
So your conviction and patience is paying off for sure. So congrats.
Yep.
Monies, and hopefully it keeps going.
Yeah, and I think I saw you say that you were accumulating while it had sold off and stuff. So
Yep. That's amazing. That's the beauty of crypto.
yeah, I agree with you, Christo. It's never too late, man. It's never too late. It's so early. The entire blockchain, the entire blockchain narrative hasn't even really hit the global mainstream. It's being implemented behind your backs right now.
It is, man. That's so good. That's such a great statement. It is. It's being implemented by banks, by big institutions, and right behind our backs, like you just said. That's incredible.
Infrastructure, intelligence services, military. This is the way that they always work it, you guys. They'll scare the hell out of the little guy, all the meanwhile buying up the assets, which is precisely what BlackRock was doing during the sell-off of Bitcoin after the previous bull market. Most people don't know this, but BlackRock has a completely separate position that they created in 2021 for their high-end investors, specifically to invest in Bitcoin. So the 258,000, I think, that they have now, or 270,000 that they have now, that's only part of their position.
Have you guys seen this yet?
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell me, brother. I know the campaign.
Yep. Carl, welcome back. Welcome back.
Here's how we knew that Donald Trump was crypto friendly. He released NFTs
multiple times.
Yeah, 2020 was a glorious time, and it definitely gave us confidence that this is a man who understands where we're going.
Yep.
Oh, dude, what Doge? Oh, absolutely, Doge can keep pumping, Bradley. It's completely community driven, and the community in Doge just continues to grow and grow and grow. And I mean, anybody can buy it. It's so inexpensive that anybody can buy something. And that's sort of the way that things are working out, is that just anybody is going out and buying it. That's why we've pumped to 36 cents for no good reason whatsoever. It's the same reason we pumped to 70 cents for no good reason whatsoever last time. There's nothing really behind it. It doesn't have a true use case yet.
Nope.
But it's the hope. It's the preload. It's the speculation that one day Doge will in fact have some sort of a massive use case. Maybe Elon makes it the currency of Mars. I don't know. Well, I think crypto intrinsically, it has unlimited value over time, Bradley. Unlimited.
Chris, this is 150 for no good reason then.
What's that?
No, because you said Doge went to 70 cents last time for no good reason. He's asking for $1.50 for no good reason.
No good reason. Why not? $2. Hell, $5.
Why not?
Let's do a 10x from our previous all-time high and just go to 7. And if we can make it to 7, why not 10? Like, dude, it's hard to explain to people the potential for crypto, because when you start throwing around these numbers, they seem so completely unrealistic. But I'm going to remind you again, Shiba Inu ran 12.5 million%. Okay. Not for any good reason. They definitely were not a real project when that occurred. Like, they took that money and actually invested it and turned that meme coin into something awesome. But there was nothing
more than Doge
happened.
Yep. Hey, Carl. Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, is Jeff the one that yesterday that you gave him the what is it, the membership?
Burpees?
No, Jeff is the Jeff has been here for a while.
Sorry, who was it that?
No, not Jeff. That's Hosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff's friend.
Yeah. He was a guy working on the same site with Jeff.
Yeah. I remember Kodak, Bradley. That thing. Anyways, it's a long story.
Husa. Sorry, Husa. Yeah,
Husa.
Same as the oil company that Jeff is constantly pimping.
Yep. Interesting. Interesting, Jeff. Come on, BTC. Only $300 away now. 3.
It's your fault, Blaze. You mentioned a dip earlier.
Well, I mean, it looks like you were right, though. That was my dip. That's it. That was it. Now we're $200 away from the previous high.
Did you drop a magnet down there while you were down there?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just curious.
No, there's no point in dipping now, just because I can't. Anyways.
No. You know what? There's no point in ever dipping again. I'll be honest.
I don't mind the gains,
Diamond hands.
Yeah. Looks like Doge is finding a lot of resistance right below 36.5. But again, that's all connected to Bitcoin. So as soon as Bitcoin breaks, boom skis.
Jeff, are you guys doing 2-a-days for hockey right now? Because don't you normally have hockey practice in the morning? Sorry, I know that was totally off subject, guys, but I had to get an answer to this because it hit me hard just now.
That's okay. And
Jeff's kids are titanic. Excuse me. Let me learn to swallow before I talk. His kids are freaking titanic, man.
That's because Jeff feeds them, organic chickens and organic eggs.
Backyard.
Yeah. And organic cows. Unbelievable.
Dude, I want some of that flour he was talking about.
Over 40 by this time tomorrow. I mean, why not? Right?
I did bet money on it, Bradley, but I bet it on Dogecoin. So it's all in there. You'll have to talk to my agent.
Why not? There's no need to bet, Bradley, right? We want it to go to 40 cents and beyond.
Yeah.
So
Rob wants 150. So.
Yeah. Christo wants $1.50. Rob
Christo wants $1.50. Okay.
Yeah, Rob wants 75 cents so he can sell and run away.
Oh, that's very conservative. I figured that sounds more like Rob.
Yep. Hey yo, Clubbin. Good to see you.
Azure Industries. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. And they ship all over the country. I mean, I have really, really nice stone ground farm to table flour. But I mean, that's something you can pack that stuff away in air seal containers forever. That's permanent food. We are not thrusting yet, Iron Lion. We were waiting on you. Okay, Choo-Choo, listen. I appreciate what you're saying right now. But second largest cryptocurrency? No. Top 10? Definitely. Definitely. But number 2, no way. If Solana does not overtake Ethereum in this bull cycle in terms of market cap, then it'll be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and then whatever follows. And that's minus Tether and USDC. I never count the stable coins in that ladder at all, ever. Although Tether, the increased amount of printing that Tether is doing is nothing but a bullish sign for the entire market. You guys should be excited about how much Tether is printing onto the market right now. See, this is what happens, Iron. You prematurely thrusted, and you thrusted Dogecoin to the south. What happened?
Too much resistance.
Too much resistance.
Yeah.
You got to get your hips higher, man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm so curious about Litecoin. I mean, you know, one coin to another. Really, it comes down to adoption. That's kind of the answer to all those questions as to why many of these projects fail. It really isn't necessarily because they're bad projects. It's just because there was no adoption. There's no way to maintain processes, you know, and infrastructure if you have no users.
Josh loves all the coins, Lion. All the ones that make money.
I do. I absolutely do. I'm a big fan.
All the ones that make money.
AIOZ has been an excellent performer for me. You know, I really like that one. I like Jasmy. I like the potential of Jasmy. South Korea loves Jasmy. And when those guys like come into a meme coin, it can do just the wildest stuff, you guys. It's so crazy. Mm-hmm. So I kind of hold on to that one. I adore Helium. I think Helium is a fundamental DePIN project. And going into the future to have blockchain driven phones that are actually private and you're not being spied on by the government constantly, you know, you can actually have intimate conversations with your wife on the telephone without somebody else, well, let's just say, listening to it.
Clubin says, do you guys contribute to funds like Investo, QQQ, VO? You've been putting $100 a week into each of these. Beautiful.
Good for you, man. That's
Very
outstanding.
Good.
You absolutely crushed it the last 2 years, man.
Very good. That's the name of the game right there.
Yep. All like clubbing.
We're day traders and we trade during the day, but we always tell people take your wins and your gains and always put it into a longer term portfolio, you know?
Yeah. At least some portion of your gains should definitely be set aside, you guys. Always, always, always.
Yep.
I'm telling you, when you get to the point where you can sit back and just say, dude, my kids are taken care of, you can live your life, you know, and being able to have a life basically free of, you know, the stresses of every day, it's within reach of any single human being. It's just a matter of being patient enough, being wise enough, to invest properly. And the very first investment you have to make is the investment you make in yourself. You know?
Yep. Absolutely.
Coin for long term, Bitcoin. Yeah, it's the only one.
Yep. Let's see.
It's the only one that matters. The rest of it, you know, the rest of it, you can play it like a stock portfolio. You know, unless you're staking. Now, if you're staking, that's a slightly different story, man, because, you know, Solana's been wildly successful for people with staking. Ethereum, for the longest time, has been a very successful staking product. So there is opportunities there, you know, if you intend to invest that way. But if strictly you're talking about like buy a coin, hold a coin for long-term value, yeah, Bitcoin's the only one that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm. The last time you were a freshman, well, welcome back. Hopefully you come around a bit more often. Alrighty.
I love real estate, Iron.
Yeah.
I think it's the most important physical asset.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing more valuable than the land that you can house your family on. Nothing at all.
Lorenta posted this screenshot in Discord. So 2012, 2016, 2020, and then now.
Yeah.
And I think this screenshot is a bit delayed, but again, it just shows you the potential of like what's, you know, to come. So.
Hey, Blaze, look at where that at 2020.
Yeah.
Look at where that ended. Like, see that it's not a candle. I realize it's a dot plot.
Yeah.
But look at where the bottom of that is and then translate it to the next chart over and tell me what that number is.
I'm going to pretend I don't see almost, 500,000. Anyways, I'm going to pretend I don't see it. Okay, guys?
More importantly, no, go back to that. More importantly,
Okay,
here's what I'm going to show you.
Okay.
More importantly, here's the thing. If you go directly from the bottom of that dot plot, from the 2020 all the way over, not the very top, Blaze, but the bottom there, right? Where it's 47,000. If you go directly across to 2020, what did I say? What did I say earlier about the money that we could potentially see very easily at the end of this bull run in the euphoria? It's 360,000, Blaze. Do you see how this translates? This, you guys, this is the kind of tools that I use for my assessments.
Yup. That's yeah. Anyways, Josh is gonna make us FOMO, guys.
I'm going to make you guys rich. That's what I'm going to try to do. Moreover, I want to make your children wealthy. That way you guys can all relax and be great parents and grandparents and, enjoy a fruitful retirement. Because by God, I know if you're part of my generation, you have worked your ever-living ass off since you were probably 10 or 12 years old. So that's what I want to see. That's what I care about. I just want a whole bunch of millionaires. I want a Hot Trades Millionaire Club.
Yep.
I want to have an awards event, for tallest and shortest Hot Trades members.
Unbelievable. Let's see what I have to deal with. Unbelievable. But I like it, Josh. I like it. Just pump it, but then give me my one dip, Just one. That's it. Not asking.
Yeah, iron. I'm gonna reiterate this. Yeah, it's different this time, man. It's not the same this time.
Yeah, it really is.
Institutions are going to put out, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of commercials just to sell Bitcoin that they don't own. It's not like last time, brother. They own the asset this time. Okay, they're going to post hundreds of millions of dollars worth of advertisement in order to pump their bags and your bags. That's what you're going to see this time. It's not going to be the peak of the market because there's commercials on television. It's going to be, holy crap, the banks are actually doing it. It is time to go. Okay? Like it's last tickets sold at the train station, because otherwise, dude, you're going to be running down the tracks. So.
The only difference will be this time there will be a lot of tree shaking.
Yep.
But guess who's going to be buying the dipskis? So, yeah.
I'm happy to take your Bitcoin.
There will be a lot of tree shaking. You're going to wake up and there's going to be a crazy volatility, but someone bought the dip though. And then you're going to be panicking while you sold, and it's going to be coming right back to the top.
Yeah, Bradley, exactly. This is, and this is what Hot Trades has been talking about since January, you guys. Since the inception of the ETFs and the entry of all of these mega institutions coming into the market, it's going to look dynamically different than anything we've seen before. And as we had a discussion this morning on stream, even the sell-offs are smaller than what they have been in previous bull markets. Why? Because there is stability in having these institutions own these assets that they inevitably know will be valuable long into the future and vastly more valuable than they are today. That is going to put an immense amount of pressure on the price of Bitcoin, an immense amount of pressure, far more than we the people did in 2020. I think this bull market is going to make 2020 bull market look like a sell-off.
Yeah.
That was your discount buy. That was your dip buy.
That was it. That was it. 54 was nice looking back now, wasn't it?
Yep. You had until November of 22, basically, to buy cryptocurrency at the very lowest levels that you were going to see forever now. So I'm not going to put a cap on that, Iron. It's not. It wouldn't be wise for me to even try to do that because genuinely I don't know. With the amount of community support that that particular project has, and the fact that it is somehow, it has somehow been, I don't know, infused into Tesla activity. I'm just not sure. I have no idea. It could go to $1 trillion. As silly as that sounded to me, even in the last bull cycle, like the potential of it now, I mean, why not? Every damn thing is worth $1 trillion now. You know, we watched a company go from 1 trillion to $3.5 trillion this year, and actually, we just saw that happen in the last 6 months. So it's endless. Like I said, the value is endless. We are too early to have any idea where this stuff is going to cap out in the next, 5, 10, 25 years. We have no idea.
Ian? Don't know if you can.
So what market cap would it have at $23? What's the current supply on Doge? Does anybody know?
140. I'm looking at 146 million. Trillion.
Yeah.
Okay, trillion. Yeah.
That makes
$23, huh? Okay, so 250 trillion. I'm going to say that's a bullshit claim.
Yeah, no, that I was just going to say that. Like, there's just, so, we have to look at that, the circulating supply, and then you'll see how, how far it can really go. Like, to be realistic.
Yeah. Could it match the value of Tesla? Sure, of course it could. I'm not saying it's going to. I need to be clear about that. I have no idea. I take profits on my assets because I keep trading positions that I trade around my core investments. And I try to keep my core investments free. So, and I've been utilizing this wash process for a real long time. So, that's basically how I manage it. Yeah, Doge would have to dead wallet burn about 70% of its supply.
A lot. Clubbin is asking, but now what about the usual adjustment? So 65 to 16, 70 to 35, 90. What's stopping it from going down again? I mean, we've been talking about this for the last 2 days, right? The last few cycles we've had with the retracements, we've had a whole lot of negativity. From regulation to China banning to there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Whereas now, there's all of institutional adoption. There's a whole bunch of good things happening. The president of the United States is pro Bitcoin. There's so much more that's going for Bitcoin now than there ever has been. So that retracement you're potentially looking for might not be as big as you think it is, right? So, for example, again, BlackRock has a position with an average of $54,000.
Right.
They want to make monies at some point. So again, the only thing you're going to see is, quick, like tree shaking, nothing crazy like we've seen in the past, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, and if you just look at the inflow-outflow volume of the ETFs since January, there is a chart that you can find. Just type it into your Google, inflow-outflow, or Bitcoin inflow-outflow. ETF inflow outflow. Bitcoin ETF inflow outflow. Yeah, it's probably the best way to go. I don't know. You guys know how to Google on your own. But there is a chart for it, and it is wonderful, and it will help you to truly understand what is happening. And when you start to realize that BlackRock has only had, I think, 3 outflow days out of the 170 some days that they've been open.
It's crazy.
190. Yeah, dude, 8 months, for goodness sakes, we've had these things now.
Farside is the good
10,
one. That's
10
the one
months.
that I've been.
Yeah.
It's called Farside .co.uk. I could put it there.
Farside.
That'll take you.
Iron, listen, you do not want to hear my opinion on that. Like genuinely, man, you do not want to hear my opinion on that. I think Brad Garlinghouse screwed everybody. And I think that, I mean, while XRP has opportunity and possibility, it certainly isn't what we were promised by Brad when we all started buying into that project.
Yeah.
Like, my opinion is Brad bought his way out of that lawsuit. That's why he won. And you can tell that he sold his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of it. I'm completely out of XRP. When Brad turned on us and went to the World Economic Forum, I was done with him. Like, he became part of the system that he literally created the XRP project to destroy. So
There you go, Lorenda.
that's my opinion, Kodai. That's my opinion. It's just my opinion. I'm just a guy who screams and bitches on the internet. You know what I mean? So, you know, everybody has to manage their assets the way that they see fit.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people that still believe in that project.
Exactly. So I'm sure we're gonna find a lot of those people on YouTube's. Yeah, clubbing $23 out of the question.
Yeah, no, never. Like I said, you'd have to burn 70% of the supply to even get close to $20.
Yeah.
And how do you even do that? Like, you'd have to have an automatic burn mechanism that's burning the, what is it, million or so tokens that are mined every day. So
Yeah. Clubbing, that's fine, right? Like, we do agree with you. Like, time in the market, especially for the larger assets, will always, come out ahead. But yeah, if you took profits, there's nothing wrong with that. Right?
yeah,
Like,
we actually talked about that in the stream yesterday.
yeah.
You know, all of the Bitcoin that we were purchasing at the very peak of the market in 2020, all of that is profitable, all of it. So, you know, the DCA process since the beginning has been the very best way to accumulate Bitcoin, regardless of what the price is if you continue to invest over time on a steady basis, you are up oodles of hundreds of X. So you're doing quite well. And that's kind of the way that I view Bitcoin into the future. I don't think that it's going to be any different.
Yep. Exactly.
So, and Rob, I'm curious, man, in your industry, are you seeing a lot of blockchain adoption for, systems and enterprise infrastructure?
No, more AI.
AI?
Yeah, more AI. They're not. Yeah, I haven't seen much adoption in the blockchain.
Well, they need to move the AI to blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
Give it seamless information access, and it's faster. Because now you've got, even I would even go so far as to say competitive power throughout the world,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's like you said, it's still early. Like, believe it or not, it's still early.
Mm-hmm.
People are not even talking about crypto like in their everyday life, like and just the same thing like with AI. It came like a boom, and maybe when companies start adopting that, they start realizing, especially banks, that they start realizing that the banks are in the in the blockchain, and all the transactions are being done like that. I think then they'll start moving over.
Yeah.
You can clubbing. Yeah, you can use leverage platforms. So platforms like Binance, KuCoin, they let you short Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, man. It can rip wide open on both directions. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful with leverage.
Yeah.
I went over that a little while ago. I really love helium. I'm all out of Ethereum. I'm basically I'm all in on Solana. Solana meme coins. I've got some YOLO money thrown into. I've got a bunch of base meme coins that I threw a little bit of cash into each. And let's see. Jasmine. Oh shit! Here, let me just open this up, and I can rattle them off for you.
Marco,
I like all kinds of stuff, dude. There are so many good coins, man. Like Shiba Inu. I never really talk about it, but it's still one of my favorite projects.
Wow, that's big news.
Yeah.
Okay, that is an excellent position for Marco Rubio, except I don't know about spending or sending a midget to deal with our international relations. I'm just saying.
And they want this guy for the what is it, oh Lord, he's also from Florida, the senator, Rick Scott.
Oh, Rick Scott? Yeah, Rick Scott's awesome.
Yeah, so we're getting all, you see that, Blaze? Getting all Florida guys, all of Florida guys.
Yeah, that's because that's where you guys all live. That's where he's from. Criminals.
I miss Florida right now, man. I miss it so much. I have so much snow.
Really, it's snowing over there already?
No, it's not snowing now. We got 4 feet.
Yep.
That's like 3.25 meters, Blaze. Just make the math simple for you. I saw you over there scratching away on your
calculator. Americans, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, let's see.
So Trump says. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Rob.
No, I was going to say. So Trump says he wants to make it the crypto capital of the world. But what does he mean by that? That's what I want to know.
He wants to bring crypto infrastructure and crypto headquarters for a variety of different, layer ones and independent projects to the United States, and house those projects here. Okay. Obviously it comes down to tax revenue, right? So, and as a businessman, he understands the implications of bringing much of that crypto business that we've lost to overseas back home. This is his effort to repatriate these companies that should have never left the should have never been forced out of the United States. I don't want to say they moved out. It's not like it was a voluntary thing, so he just wants to repatriate as many different avenues for revenue for this country as he possibly can. Crypto is just another avenue. And he does see the value of blockchain technology going into the future. So, it is going to be a very, very friendly crypto environment. But the most important thing right now is, what are we going to do with the SEC? And what are we going to do with cryptocurrency regulation architecture? Because that's where the rubber is going to meet the road. And if they don't create policy that is open and free, we're not going to be able to repatriate those companies.
Yep.
Yeah, Nazi York City sucks. Don't worry, you guys will be free soon enough. It looks like y'all are fighting back. It's beautiful to see.
Cool coin. Oh yeah, Ian is from New York.
Oh yeah, so they want him for the Senate Majority Leader, Rick Scott.
Oh, Rick Scott, wonderful, man.
Yeah, he's proven that for the longest. He's been
okay. Mitch got to go, bro.
Big time.
I mean, really, for the benefit of all Americans, the establishment needs to be completely routed from Washington.
Yeah. On both sides, yep.
Both sides. Absolutely. 100%.
This is what we call that Republican 2.0,
Well, it's the unity party. I think Robert F. Kennedy absolutely nailed it when he said that. We don't know it yet, but we have a third political party. And like it seems to be like sensible human beings, just like people with, like some middle of the road ideas and shit like that may benefit like more than one side and won't completely destroy everything. It's wonderful. It's wild. I haven't heard ideas like this in 4 years, so my brain's been a little starved,
Oh, is that DD? Is that what Josh was giving you? His favorite list of stonks, crypto coins?
Yes, yeah, and there's a bunch of them. Yeah, there's an absolute boatload.
Yeah.
I mean, many of the tokens that I bought coming into the cycle really have not performed as well as I had expected, strictly due to the fact that we haven't had much of an altcoin market at all. So most of them are still 60-70% from all-time highs, which is really wild to me. But like I like Near Protocol, I like ICP, I do like Sandbox, Jasmy, as I mentioned earlier. Engine is great, Injective is fantastic, Render, we brought that up like right at the beginning of the screen or at the beginning of the stream, and Render is absolutely crushing today. There are so many different options, and really it comes down to, what's your tastes? What do you like? What do you use? What impacts your life? Because that's a really great place to start with your investments, is buy into the things that, potentially will benefit you. For me, the big one was helium. Like the idea of having blockchain communications is fundamental to my mental stability. Like genuinely, I cannot stand the idea that I don't have privacy in my own communications. So, I invested heavily in helium, and it's turned out to be a wonderful project. And while they're not as big as Verizon, they are a brand new company and they are building quickly. So, I really, really like that one. Aerodrome Finance. I absolutely love Aerodrome Finance. Solana, my absolute number one favorite coin. And I mean, everybody here, I think, knows that, with the exception of Bitcoin, of course. I mean, nothing else really stands out for me. Like maybe Hedera, if we can see Hedera come back online and actually make some moves. Metis is one that performed exceptionally well for me, though I haven't seen much of a recovery from it since we sold off from previous highs. So I'm not sure how that performance is going to go. And it's on the Ethereum network. So, it's all kind of up in the air. Honey, I think, is a really great project on Solana. It's a project called Hive Mapper, and they do geospatial data for GPS systems. And I think currently they're somewhere around like 40% of the roads in the world mapped. So pretty impressive performance out of that company over the last couple of years since their inception. So, I mean, there's just so much, man. There's just so much. Hey, Tej, I wondered where the hell you were. I figured you were probably watching a football match and, singing football songs.
Ole, 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 and losing.
Dude, Doge, what are you doing?
Yeah, Bitcoin is retracing a little bit too.
No, it isn't. Exactly the same damn level it was an hour ago.
Actually, better than it was.
You're welcome, Rich. No problem, man. Or Rochelle? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Is it? Are you a dude? Or are you a Sheila?
Hey, Jordan. Yeah. No, we came back at what, 5, 7 Eastern. 2 hours.
Oh, Jordan, he doesn't have that kind of endurance, man. He's a little guy. He got little legs.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. What, did you take a pill? You went to Pfizer, didn't you? I told you those guys were going to screw you up, Blake. One leg is longer than the other one, right?
Uh, stupid Pfizer. About to
Oh, Rachel. Okay, cool. Okay, well that makes it easy. Right on.
Wait, what happened? Oh,
I was
Rachel.
trying to figure out this person's name, and I'm like, I'm always kind of at a loss because there's
Oh,
people that are out there that are super duper sensitive about this whole weird. I don't even want to get into it.
I identify as she.
I struggle when I call people by the wrong name, and they're like, "No,"
Well, I call it Didi, and that's not really her name though.
Yeah, Dee Dee's easy. I should have gone with that. I'm not as smart as you, please. That's why you are the boss of Hot Trades. See?
I just call people whatever,
Yeah,
random
I'm just
names.
here for comedy relief.
Monies.
Bro, that stuff, I mean, I don't want to get into it, but I have to admit it's some of the most entertaining shit I've ever seen in my life. Like that whole meltdown process is truly remarkable to watch. What's up, Jay? No, Christo, he's been sitting in that chair watching charts and doing one-on-ones and live streams.
I know, Christo. Yeah. Don't worry, the season is coming up, Christo. I'm playing.
Somebody's gonna have to start checking you for bed sores, Blaze.
I know.
If I were just starting out, like, do you have a target that you're aiming for? Are you investing, or are you just going to trade crypto? Because that's kind of that's the most fundamental part of it, Jay. Honestly, is what do you want out of the outcome? And when are you expecting a return on your investment?
Yep.
Because there's lots of different ways to start down the path, but it really does depend on where you intend to go. Your first steps aren't necessarily the most important steps on that path, but it's important to at least have a direction determined.
Mm-hmm. I want to look at Shiba. What's Shiba doing?
That's not true, Jeff. That's not true at all. We let him on the kickoff team.
The warm-up team.
Yeah.
Shiba. On the verge of breaking out Shiba.
Rob is over there watching futures, guys. When Rob is quiet, you know exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Doge is inflationary because they continue to mine coins.
Yeah, nothing's changed. They haven't done anything except for have Elon and a retail community. Those dudes have been slacking since 2019.
So Waskar, I don't know about the timeline, but yes, absolutely, Bitcoin to 500K. Yeah, without a doubt.
Sheesh. That when you look at a chart like that, though, it really makes you want to
Dude, if we follow the same cycle, it absolutely will hit 500K before the end of the euphoria. And I'm not calling that. I'm absolutely not going to do that.
No. Nope.
My cap for this bull cycle, my estimation, like just based on raw data, is somewhere around 350 or 360,000. That's for end of 2025. And then to go another 50% from there over another year, that will strictly depend on adoption. But considering the direction that we're going in and the tailwinds that we have, sovereign adoption, institutional adoption, pension fund adoption, yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly in 2 years, sure.
Yep. I know when to sell when my mom asked if she should be buying. I mean, again, we've said this, the last 2 days. It's different this time. It's yeah, It's different. It's different, Lion. I think, there might be that element of like buying at the top and then there's a bit of a drop, right? The 80s, low 80s, 70 maybe, right? But other than that, there's not like a multi-year dip to 10, to 20, to 30.
Yeah. Let me put it in a youthful analogy for you. Okay. In the last bull run, when the commercials hit the television, everyone ran for the door. This time, when the commercials hit the television, we will be popping bottles of champagne.
When the Super Bowl ads hit.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, we've seen them. There are light Bitcoin commercials all over the place, but are they mainstream? Are they in every single commercial break? No, not yet.
Yeah.
But when that happens, you guys, that's going to be a boon for us. Be prepared for the ultimate, get out of here explosion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go, Lorenda. Is it this watch list? This one?
Yeah, Lorenda has a very well diversified portfolio.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a couple of things in there that I would probably consolidate into other assets just because of the potential for future price movement.
Yeah.
But not necessarily on this particular screen, but other aspects of our portfolio. I mean, AVAX is an excellent asset, but look how slowly it's run in comparison to the other projects that you've invested in.
Oof, yeah, Lorenda, you posted a very detailed, a long list.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to criticize Lorenda. She hasn't done anything wrong. She has absolutely crushed this DCA. Crushed it.
Different times, just in case. There you go.
Dude, I literally considered getting a second mortgage or not a second mortgage, rather, a HELOC on my house and utilizing that available capital to buy Bitcoin. I was going to do it. But when I saw the interest rate, I almost cried. But instead, I just balled up the paper and threw it at the banker and walked out the door.
And now they're these HELOCs. They're because I wanted one too, but they're doing these what is it? Oh Lord, they're not fixed rates. I'm not gonna do it without a fixed rate at all.
Yeah, the bank. I understand what the banks are trying to do. This is a defensive measure so that people don't go out and sweep up the property that they've been trying to absorb for the last 5 or 6 years. I get what they're trying to do, but they're assholes. And I think that, especially considering the fact that the money that they're lending out happens to be our damn money. We're just getting absolutely raped in one side and out the other. It's super unfortunate. Like federal prison kind of unfortunate. You know what I mean?
Exactly, Pyro. Yeah, adjustable rate. Yeah, I don't like.
No, hell no, Mike. Mike, absolutely not, dude. I mentioned this earlier. Every time that you buy or every time that you sell and for profit, it creates a taxable event. So certainly with regard to dividend producing assets, I have no intention of selling right now.
And those dividends are nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the compound's been absolutely gorgeous over the last year.
And it goes back to what Josh said earlier, though. When you're getting into a position, you also have to have somewhat of a plan. If it's meant to be a quick in and out, then maybe you're looking for a different position. But if it's a longer thing, then that's the type of stuff you look at. But so you might have to go back and think of that long-term picture for you.
100%. Yeah, I'll tell you what, anybody that got into an adjustable rate in the last 5 years has had their financial life handed to them.
Ruined. Yep.
Like post paper shredder kind of handed to them.
Yep.
Crazy.
So my career, I was actually in restaurants for most of my life. And then my beautiful and glorious wife retired me because she got pregnant and I didn't want to miss out on raising yet another child. And if you guys don't know, the restaurant business will eat your entire life. So since then, I started out lightly investing, and then the last few years, this is all I've done is, trade crypto and stocks and help people to try to find some degree of financial freedom in their own lives.
Yep. Monies is what he does.
Yeah, and Mike, ultimately, it really just comes down to time, dude. The great value in dividends, really, you don't, if you're patient enough to wait 5 years, the returns you're going to have are just exemplary. And the more and more patient you are with them, the more grandiose the outcome. Because, dude, compound. All I can say is compound. Yeah. It's tried and true. Ask Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Nobody caught that? Nobody?
You said Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Buffett. I did. I said Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, Buffett.
Yeah. I don't see a single cheeseburger in paradise in the chat.
Low roller? I don't know. Something.
Well, people aren't used to us being on twice a day, not by any stretch of the imagination. So a lot of this stuff, like, you got to make sure that you have that notification bell set to all. That's so important. And share this stream with your friends and your family. Stop being so stingy and greedy, making all these profits for yourself. Don't you want your friends and family to have money so they don't come and beg from you?
Yep.
Yes, options are freaking awesome. In fact, I am currently sitting on I don't know exactly where it closed today, but I am currently sitting on a 218% run in the last 24 hours on my options. All in crypto proxies. Where in the hell did my Robinhood go?
Don't forget to smash a like as well, guys. That really helps. When you smash a like, share the link, hit that subscribe, all the other fun things, it helps.
Yep.
Yeah, 86% today is where they finished.
Yeah.
So, and then for the month, we're up 216%. Just shy of 11,000. Not bad. 4K in, 11K out.
It's nice monies. Very nice monies.
Beautiful monies. Beautiful.
Very nice.
It's not Joe monies, Yeah, it pays for. Rachel said it pays for my birthday.
Exactly. She said that?
Yeah, she did. She sure did.
Are you guys going anywhere?
Yeah, we're going to go up the hill. We're going up to Blackhawk. So
Okay.
Lucas and I are going to take mom out for, mommy son birthday time. And we're going to go embarrass the hell out of her at her favorite Mexican restaurant and eat fried ice cream and fajitas. And it's going to be amazing.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. And then Friday, Rachel and I are taking off and going up to Blackhawk. And Saturday's her birthday. So I got her a special car.
Okay.
And and we're going to go and sit club level for Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So
very nice.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, sounds like an amazing birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. What's the target for Doge? Yeah, Lambo levels, like Ian said. I'm kidding.
$1 gajillion.
Yep. $23. No.
Yep. Now that depends. Are we talking about its value on Mars or its value on Earth?
VP, what's your position for Doge? What did you get in at? That is no.
Yeah, I don't mean to tease or roast, man. We get asked this question all the time, but the answer is always the same. We don't make price predictions.
Yep. Let's go. Manifest says Doge is making me monies, as it should.
Yeah.
As it should. No way, really? What is it, Lion? Those things tend to come, true more often than they don't. The
Yeah,
Simpsons.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
I don't watch television. Television's stupid. But.
yeah, yeah. What's
Infinity. I love it. That's exactly what I said earlier. Isn't that what I was saying? It's infinite. The value is
Infinity?
infinite.
Wow,
As long as the economy can continue to grow and more money is created, more
interesting.
money can flow into Bitcoin. That's literally the way this works. And I know that it's
Yeah,
beyond normal comprehension, but it's real.
yeah. I like it.
It is the only genuine scarce investment vehicle. Literally.
Yeah.
You cannot create more. There is not another financial investment vehicle, period, where you cannot generate more of it. Nothing. Absolutely zero. We want oil, we dig. We want gold, we dig. We want silver, we dig. If we want more shares of a stock, we issue more shares of a stock. If we want more cash, we print more cash. That's how this works, except Bitcoin.
Lorena,
million mined. I think it's like 2384 or something like that. It's so far off in the future, man.
Yeah. Just get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. By half every year.
You end at 0.004 VIP. Very nice.
Holy smokes. In Doge?
Yeah.
Bro, that's where we started buying it.
Yeah. So
like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn,
19.
dude. And you held all this time? Man.
Yeah, congratulations. So
Dude,
I mean,
this generation has got diamond hands like I've just never seen,
Yeah, the Doge community. The Doge community. This is the second day I'm wearing my Doge Love hoodie, by the way. You can't really see it, but I don't know if you can still get these hoodies. I don't think you can, actually.
Oh, dude, there's so much Doge merch out there. You can get anything.
Yeah. These are the exclusive Hot Trades Doge merch. Oops.
I need a Hot Trades flag, Blaze.
Yeah, we need to make one. We need to get you with
Sorry.
That's all right. It sounded patriotic, man. It kind of got me in the
mood. Rob, what are you watching?
It was a video of this idiot from Utah that I can't stand from the Nuggets. Being what's his name? Jokic.
Oh yeah.
I got a story about that jackwit.
He pisses me off.
Why?
Oh yeah.
He's just like an idiot. Like he hits people playing around. He's so like I don't even know how the hell he's like.
The Joker.
Yep.
Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I got a story about that asshole.
Wait, what happened? What happened, Josh?
So, for my 43rd birthday, Rachel, this is going to sound totally, you guys, this is going to totally sound ridiculous, right? Like, I mean, you want to talk about spoiled rotten. This is how amazing my wife is.
Mm-hmm.
So she bought me a 2021 Road Glide in snake venom, which is a very special paint for Harley Davidson. And it was only this 1 year in production. So I went and bought my bike. And with all of my motorcycles, I build them, right? So I order all these parts in, and one day I get a call that, all of my parts have come in. So I go down to the dealership and I'm all excited and I'm looking at all my stuff on my rack. So while I'm standing there looking over my rack, I look over to my right and I see that there is another 2021 Road Glide in snake venom. Okay. And I'm like, wow, that's freaking sweet, dude. You guys have two of them in the store at the same time. And he's like, yeah, that one belongs to Joker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the hell is Joker? And he's like, he plays for the Nuggets. And I was like, bro, I don't watch basketball. So no, I didn't know that. And he goes, yeah, that's his bike. And he goes, what's really funny is you guys picked a lot of the same parts. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know?
Yeah.
So anyway, a couple of days goes by.
Mm-hmm.
My bike was supposed to be done. So I called the dealership and I'm like, hey, how's it coming along? You know, and they're like, oh man, we totally forgot to call you. They sent in your handlebars, but they sent them with the wrong cables. And I'm like, well, that's a really weird issue, right? And then he mentioned a couple of other things. And I was like, now, wait a minute. I know that I saw those particular parts sitting on my rack. I checked in the entire list. So you can't tell me they're not there.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to my parts really? So anyway, he gave me this bullshit runaround. So what did I do? Well, I went down to the dealership to find out what's going on. And you will never guess what I found.
They're on the other bike.
My parts on that asshole's motorcycle. That's my story about Joker.
Yeah, they're like, well, he's famous, you know. So,
no, you know what? Ultimately, it turned out that he was doing it for a good cause. They were doing a charity ride, and he needed his motorcycle, and his parts were screwed up, and so they were like, "Well, we got these," and I was like, "You know what? You guys could have told me that." And I would have been completely fine with it. Like, hell yeah, dude. You know, tell the guy to rub his nose when he scores a 3-pointer or some shit. I won't see it, but at least he'll throw it out to the universe as a thank you.
yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, that was my story. And it turns out he's a super nice guy. Like a really, really nice guy too. So
yeah,
I can't hold it against him too much. And I call him an asshole in jest.
Yep. Rob doesn't like him because, you know, they always beat the Lakers. Rob is a Laker fan.
Dude, you guys got to stop putting so much emotion into these sports ball events. If you guys invested that much emotion into every other aspect of your life, imagine how incremental that improvement would be in all those other aspects. You know, like imagine spending a Sunday out in the mountains instead of in front of your television guzzling junk food and beer.
You hear this, Rob?
Does sound boring.
Wow. Wow.
I did this to Virus one night. He had the same reaction, Rob. It's okay. It's all right.
Don't worry, Lion. I'm in the same boat. I'm a LeBron fan.
My son is like a diehard, he's a diehard LeBron fan.
Really?
You poor thing, dude. That's got to drive you nuts during basketball season.
LeBron. 25. Come on. This thing is waiting for us to leave, isn't it? And then
no, there is absolutely no chance that it is not true, Wes.
Waiting. What do we have? Like another 20 minutes?
Bitcoin code is open source, man. You can read the code yourself. You know? So no, there's no chance. All of that stuff would have been scrutinized to death the first 3 years, 4 years that project was in existence. It would have been sniffed out by the time Satoshi disappeared.
$20 minutes.
I'm gonna get off.
Huh?
I'm gonna get off. It's 9 for you already. I wanna chill a bit.
Oh yeah, you're in Florida. That's right.
Alrighty, Rob. Thank you. Rob wants to relax and watch the Joker video. Unbelievable. Are the Lakers playing, guys?
I got a pain in my neck too. I'm not sure. Just I've been sitting in this desk all day long.
Are the Lakers playing? Let me see.
I don't know.
Yeah, Florida's an amazing place, man. I love to travel there. I don't know if I'd ever move back to live there, and not for any reason that it's not good enough for me to. I absolutely love that place, but dude, my wife is so humidity adverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she would make my fucking life miserable. Excuse my language.
Ready, Rob?
She does love Miami, though. We took her down there. I took her down there with Munchkin, and we had an absolute riot. And then she decided, I asked her about a girls' trip. She wanted to do a girls' trip. So, and where did she decide to go? Florida. And I'm like, wait, you complained about the humidity and how hot it was the whole time we were there last time. And she's like, but honey, it'll be cooler this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it cooler?
No, it's Miami. What?
Tampa's cooler. Miami is always warm. Yeah.
Yeah, always. Like you get up in the morning, the only cool air you get in Miami is when you get up in the morning and there happens to be a storm rolling through for like the 40 seconds that they last,
Yeah. Ooh,
that's so funny, Mike. You know what? We ought to just like house swap a couple of times a year. You can come out here and hang out in my place. I'll go out there and hang out in your place. You got to make sure you have a Harley for me to ride, though. I got to have a bike. It doesn't have to be a Harley. I guess it could be any motorcycle that doesn't completely suck.
Bicycle, Rob.
Yep.
Rob is Rob. Bedtime for you, or just relaxing time?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna just chill. So good
Get
night.
out of here. We love you, buddy.
Renda, Russell, Lion, everybody. Thank you, KB. Thank you. Good night. We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good, Rob. Good night. Good night.
Josh, take care, brother.
Hey, you too, brother. Much love to you.
All right, same here. Bye, Blaze.
Bye. Rob gave me the sassy goodbye, guys. Unbelievable.
We're gonna end up talking later anyway, so
He's getting spicy.
we're talking at all times of the like at midnight. Hey, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Man? Well, I'll do it to him. I'll do it to him. So
Hey,
right. Bye, Blaze. I love you. Bye.
You guys are so
bye,
adorable.
Rob. Love you too.
I want cuddle pictures for later.
I know. Look at this. Rob is leaving and look at Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wes had a personal question for you, Josh. All this, yeah. No, Josh mentioned yesterday that his entire family smokes and they all live to 100. So
yeah, so the day that my son asked me to quit smoking, I will quit smoking. I guess I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
If it ever gets to the point where he's done with it, or it bothers him, then yeah, I'll be done with it. Mm-hmm. I don't need it in my life. It's just something that I enjoy. I enjoy smoke more than air. That's all I can say.
In cars, in bikes.
Yes, I do. In fact, that's how I started this stream, brother.
Yeah. Yep. See, you made him do it, Wes.
I am a super manic human being, so I need to be like engaged in things. Otherwise, I go absolutely stir crazy. It's one of the reasons that I do what I do for a living. It's one of the reasons that I'm involved in the markets. Especially with crypto, it gives me something I can do late at night when I can't sleep, and that's often. Yeah. And the markets keep me constantly engaged because the opportunities are always different every single day. So it's a really good environment for me to just as an outlet, as a catharsis for my extreme mania. And not in a bad way. Like I'm not manic in a bad way. Blaze will tell you, I'm at 1,000 or I'm at 0. So,
yeah.
There's really not a whole lot in between. Unless I'm playing slots, man, I can totally chill out on some slots, man.
You really do, yeah.
I hold my hand just like this and expect there to be a full drink in it.
Yep.
With a long enough straw for me to do this.
Yep. And you just keep pushing the button. Yep.
Just like this.
Yeah. We spent a lot of hours in that casino.
Yep. And occasionally you get up and you do a couple of victory laps because you win a nice jackpot or something like that. It's fun.
Yep. That was a lot of fun.
I like to think that I'm a good influence on the people around me. I like to think that. I'm probably wrong, but that's what I think.
Yep, absolutely. Zenpack.
Dude, I'm a little bit bothered that we haven't had a better pickup with Bitcoin bouncing so hard and consolidating at this level. Mm-hmm. Like go back to the bubbles, Blaze, and look at the hour.
Yeah. see here. Maybe I actually go to the. I'll just use
those tabs right there on the top left. You could just.
Oh yeah. There's this one. I have the hour on there.
Yeah, look at
I want
that.
to go to the other one actually, Josh. This one looks a lot cooler.
It does, dude. I like those graphics, man.
Yeah, like the banter bubbles. This is the one Lorenda said was the original.
Well, hell yeah, Lorenda's the boss.
Yeah.
If she's not careful, she's gonna get a red name.
Yep. Lorenda. Lorenda is going to become a legend, a goat, a lifetime member. Lorenda.
Well, dude, after she cashes in this cycle, she better go lifetime member. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, Johnny, you're back. So yeah, so apparently you skated off onto the ice as I was giving you an answer earlier.
Oh.
But basically, I think that you guys are really on the right track, buddy. And I would recommend trying to put more into your portfolio that will pay you dividends. And I don't know how familiar you are with dividends yet. I know your dad has talked to you guys, it at length, though I don't know how much in depth. But that's where I think you and your siblings should really be focusing, is trying to produce what's called passive income, which means that you have money coming in, even with the share price, even if the share price stays the same, you still have money coming in from that investment. And over time, that will create compound returns for you. And because you guys are so young, what I would recommend you do is sit down with your dad tonight and pull up on the computer a compound interest calculator. Okay. And you guys should sit down and kind of just look at the potential of what you can do, even if you were to just continue to put your allowance in there. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Hopefully you understand. And if you have questions, buddy, you're always welcome to come here and ask.
Yep.
I love the fact that you have 6 shares of MSTY. I think that's absolutely wonderful. And MicroStrategy, the company that particular fund is based on, MicroStrategy is going to do some truly extraordinary things over the next decade or so. So I think you have yourself a winner with that for sure.
Let's go. There she is. I will go lifetime next year. Let's go, Lorenda.
Word. Love that.
And then more. Love it. This is the screenshot, Josh. The infinity prediction. Let me get rid of that.
GME 1 trillion.
I know.
Oh my God. Oh man, I think no. And then look, 2 ticks away, GME minus 2 trillion. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Okay.
See, that's perfect.
Oh man.
Because I wasn't happy that GME was on there as well, but it's good that they have GME at like minus 2 trillion. So Bitcoin stays infinity though. I like it.
Lifetime GOAT is $5,000.
Yeah.
But GOAT is the top tier membership. You get one-on-ones with Blaze and direct technical analysis. Rob will even take your calls. When I have time, I'll even take your calls, But yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I mean, lifetime means lifetime. Yep. We will probably I will die in this chair, likely. Sometime 45 years from now, Blaze will finally get his first gray hair. And on that stream, I will die. So, I mean, he'll be 80. I'll be somewhere in my hundreds. So
exactly. And we'll still be streaming, Well,
yeah. And still talking about Bitcoin to infinity.
Yep. Yep. Wes, a lifetime gift for Christmas. Yeah. Love it. Bunny, why not? Do it. Absolutely. Become a lifetime member and we can transfer it to your kids.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Transfer it to your kids.
One-time transferable. That sounds like that sounds ingenious. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
it does, doesn't it?
You can give it to one person in the next generation. There you go.
Yep. Yep.
It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. It is. Well,
I mean, hopefully Blaze and I will be able to find someone young to take over for what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Certainly for Blaze. I mean, I'm like half retired and shit. So.
Well, you know what they say, right? If you're doing what you love, you never need to retire. So.
It's a fact. Yeah, it's absolutely a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as crazy as I think all you people are, I kind of like hanging out with you at least.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly. It's why we do what we do every single day, you know.
Christo, I'll tell you what, if you can show us that your turtle can manage a portfolio, brother, I will personally pay for your lifetime membership.
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, Johnny. You know, your dad was sort of on a mission, and he definitely had the right mission. And albeit, yes, Dogecoin has done some extraordinary stuff. We're up 4x from where we were. But I think the overall benefit to your account is going to be in the funds that your dad bought, or that you guys bought together. Because this is about the long term, dude. I can't imagine that you're thinking about when you're going to be taking this money out right now. And if you're thinking about doing that before you're 45, you can expect to see me sometime late tomorrow afternoon when I get to your house to slap you. But otherwise, no, man, I think you guys are on the right track. I don't think you're missing the boat on anything. Now, and listen, if you want to do something high risk with a week of your allowance, nobody's going to shame you for that. You know, your dad has done much worse things. So certainly, you know, he can't tell you not to, right? But now, all joking aside, like, there's nothing wrong with you taking, you know, a few dollars of your hard-earned money and putting it into something like Dogecoin or, you know, Dog with Hat or one of these other crazy coins that might go. But you need to understand and have the expectation that potentially that money may just be gone at the end of it all. So as long as you understand that, and as long as the majority of your money is going into something that's going to build for you over time, then it's okay to make some of those plays for sure.
Yeah. James, what did the five fingers say to the face?
I'm curious.
Oof. MSTR. That's a nice gain, Lorinda.
Bunny, I'll tell you what, I despise that platform. Like, I have no idea how CRO is going to do, but they have the worst trading platform in crypto. Like, if you're in profit, if I was in profit today when CRO ran, I would have just cashed out. But I don't have a CRO position anymore, I don't think. I'd have to look at my crypto.com account. I don't even remember the last time I looked at that thing.
Johnny, your dad has come a long way. When we met your dad initially, he was only buying rocks. You know, we had to slap him a few times, and you know, now he's actually getting into really good positions.
Not just rocks. He didn't just buy rocks. He also bought tomato rocks. He also bought, you know, he thought he was buying watermelons, but they turned out to just be painted rocks.
Yep.
So this is true. This is absolutely true. We roasted your dad for like a solid year, every single day, religiously. Like, even when he wasn't online, Johnny, we were roasting dad. Okay. So, but he's come a long way, and he's learned a lot. And now that he's armed with some information, I mean, I know before his advice was terrible, but now it might be a little better. You know what I mean? So you got to start somewhere. You know?
Yeah. So if
God, I hope Jeff's not listening, dude. He's going to hate all of us. We're totally a child right now.
Yep. Yep. to chat with. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, you can carry on a conversation with that guy forever.
Yeah.
Especially about politics. That's a passionate patriot right there, man.
In dividend place.
Yup. Anything that ends with Y, right?
Yep. And his chickens and his kids.
Oh yeah, the man knows homesteading for sure.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, E? Ayo. Ayo. Ayo.
I can't wait to actually meet all you people in person.
Yeah. You guys slacked in the last meet.
Well, with all due respect, it wasn't really a meet. We teased people about it and then didn't give them any information because it was a security risk. So it's like, well, we'll plan next time.
Yeah, next summer. Next summer. He's laughing because it's true. Yeah, no, he knows. So, Johnny, if he can do it, so can you. Ready? If your dad can do that and be successful at the age of 99, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. From like at your age, you're gonna do very, very well if you stick to the slow and
Stop it, Bunny. Are you serious? Like right now? Dude, that's hilarious, Johnny. Yeah, he has to know. Yeah, like Blaze said, there's no way around this.
Yeah.
And the best thing to do when you screw up, is to kind of laugh at yourself anyway, because we're all screw ups at the end of the day,
Yep.
And it is unfortunate, but pain is by far and away our best teacher.
It really is.
So if you can laugh away the pain, your life is going to be very, very easy. Very easy. No matter how hard it gets, it'll always be an easy ending to a day.
Yep. Do you, Josh, do you remember Gary? Gary the Goat?
Gary Doge?
No, not Gary Doge. Gary
the Goat. Like literally Gary the Goat.
Yeah. Gary used to be on stream with us.
Listen, man, AMC is $1 quadrillion right here.
Let's go, Gary. Good to see you. Gary is not something that I want to bring up, but Gary's mom passed away, and Gary used to come on stream, and his mom would always ask, like, what's Blaze doing today? So very, very, very sad, because his mom would always check up on me.
She's in a much better place now, I guarantee.
Yeah. My dad said you're useless goats.
We are useless goats.
Yeah, we all are.
That's why we spend our time on the internet trading fake internet monies.
Yep. Yep.
This is our life, man.
Exactly. That's just how life is. There's always life lessons in failure. Yeah. Yep, the best lessons.
It's easier to do that as you get older. Like it's so hard when you're young to go through like a traumatic, like a genuinely traumatic experience, not somebody misgendered you or, they ran out of toilet paper in the porta potty. Like I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about life altering stuff.
Yeah.
When you're young, that's remarkably difficult to manage. But when you become an adult, like that should be something that you're refining every single day. Just don't be bothered by life, man. Crappy stuff happens to all of us. And I guarantee you in the worst times, if you reach out and ask for somebody to be there for you, they will be. Mm-hmm. The universe will find it for you. God will deliver that right to your hands.
Yep.
You just got to be serious about it.
Love it. Love it.
The best lesson of failure.
Long portfolio, Gary. Absolutely.
Yeah, speaking my language. Welcome home.
Yes. Yes.
It'd be nice to have somebody else, giving Blaze crap about, long-term portfolios. It's not all about the day trade, and 1,000% an hour.
I know. Yeah. No, Gary does that. What do you, 5 more minutes, Josh? 5, 10 more minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This didn't go exactly the way that I had hoped. But...
No, it was good though. It's good to, chat and hang out and watch Bitcoin and talk about the future.
Well, what'll happen now is, we'll get to that 10 minutes and we'll be back at like 88.9.
I know, right?
You're like, well, maybe we'll stick around for a few more minutes. Just see where it goes, right?
And then Boomski's 90.
Yeah.
Boomskis.
I don't know that we're at the point where, we get on a stream and it's like, all right, we've been on for 4 hours, time for us to go and have that like explosion candle. And we're like, all right, well, I guess we'll stick around for a few minutes and then run for 5 more hours. I don't think we're quite at that stage yet.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
man, it's good to see you, Gary. It's good to see you.
Really.
Come around often.
Yes. What do you mean? So like long-term stuff, Mike, they're all in the long-term channel in Discord. I posted every time I've added something long-term, so you can always look in there. And then there's signal channels for legend members, right? Like today was options. Other days it's momentum scalps. So those channels are there. Yeah, again, that's why we have like HT signal and then option signals now. So.
Oh, day trade entries. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blaze and I had a conversation about this in Las Vegas, and probably the most brilliant insight that came to me was that it's hard enough, it's complicated enough to manage TA, in a live setting, let alone trying to manage your own trades, and then to top all of that off, also announcing your entries and exits. When you're managing all that stuff by yourself, it's a very difficult thing to do. So, and then the other side of it is you don't want to, from a legal standpoint, you don't want to put yourself in a position, from Blaze's perspective, you don't want to put yourself in a position where potentially you're advertising plays and it seems like you are, pump and dumping, or you're shilling coins. Like Blaze is adamant about making sure that people understand that's not the way that we operate, so that's kind of a big part of it. And if you really want to know what the entries and exits are, the best thing to do, like Blaze said, go to Trade Ideas and go to Trade Alerts.
Yep.
Because the entry levels and the exit, or the entry levels and resistance levels, we are always posted in there, regardless of what we're playing. And it may not have like, I bought it at this price. Some of us do that, but we're not on running the stream, Blazes.
Monies.
Yeah, Sol is, so we're in a period of consolidation, and we knew that this would happen. You guys, that was an explosive move for Bitcoin. So for all of these assets to kind of be taking a breath, especially for things like Doge, that ran almost 100% for us, they're just taking a breath, but this is a really great opportunity for you guys to assess your positions and potentially look for, low ball entries into the next leg up. But again, I want to reiterate, confluence is very, very important. Utilize more than one chart. And always compare the activity of the asset that you're trading in cryptocurrency alongside Bitcoin. It'll make a big, big, big difference for you in your confidence in your trades when you have that kind of confluence. Mm-hmm. Psychology of the trade, you guys, is so important. Yeah, the guy's a scientist, Gary.
The alchemist. Yeah.
No question.
Love The Alchemist. There he goes. One of my favorite books of all time.
Yeah, here's the thing, Gary. So Blaze is one of those guys. He's super, super humble, and he blushes like like the whitest girl you've ever met. And so compliments kind of fall deaf on him in his reactions, but just know that inside he's beaming inside right now.
No. Well, yeah. Well, we know. Fun to roast him. Unbelievable, Gary.
Well, yeah, of course it is. Hey, listen, he's got to take the ups and the downs, even though he spends most of the time on the downside.
Wow. Unbelievable. Every time the stream comes to an end, it's because Josh is roasting me. So,
well, this is the best way to end the stream is with laughter, right?
It is actually.
We can all go in peace,
Yep. It's smart.
Yeah, that's what I said to him last time, JR. And do you think Blaze is all over buying Bitcoin right now? No.
I said January 1st. Yeah. January 1st.
Yeah.
That's the dip.
Something about January 1st apparently is really important for Blaze.
The new year, The new year. New positions, new monies, new
what's going to happen is New Year's Eve, Donald Trump is going to be like, we've completed the architecture for the strategic Bitcoin reserve at the United States starting January 20th. We'll be buying 10 billion per month.
And then Bitcoin is going to be 200,000.
Yeah, Bitcoin goes to $1 million, and Blaze is still trying to hit the first buy button. You know what I mean?
No, that's not going to happen, guys.
No, you already got in, man. You already got in. You're safe. You're safe.
I just wanted more, is all.
Oh my gosh, dude. You don't get to say that.
I know.
You do not get to say that because, brother, you had 2 years of somebody like literally barking at you.
I know.
And you were just like, shut up, dog. Have another bacon strip,
I know. I wonder if there are any Canadian Bitcoin ETFs. Are there? I don't think so.
I actually don't know the answer to that, Blaze.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
I know that the UK's got ETFs for Bitcoin, which is weird because they're over-regulating the hell out of cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And I think that's temporary just so that they have an opportunity to also suck some up. So, and I don't know that if you've seen this, but UK's got almost 40,000 Bitcoin.
Oh, wow. Huh, interesting.
Yeah, in fact, James put out, I want to say 3 days ago. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. He put out a video and he actually had a chart of all of the different sovereign nations that own Bitcoin positions and are currently.
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh.
El Salvador is buying 1 Bitcoin per day.
Huh, very interesting.
Yeah, Nayib Bukele is a genius. The guy's amazing. That's another person I would love to sit down and have a conversation with.
Very interesting.
Come on, don't do it. Don't do it.
Break below the demand zone?
Yeah, I don't really want to see it at 86.5, but I kind of want to see it at 86.5.
Yeah. Maybe that dip is coming.
Well, I sold some of my options today, so I did secure some of my profits at least. But well, you saw that picture I posted.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. YOLOs, man. I'm telling you, YOLOs.
Monies, Josh.
If those things go into the money by the end of December, dude, it's going to be probably a $60,000 to $80,000 trade on these stupid penny options. I should have bought 100 of each.
Yeah. Lorinda, you wanted a whole Bitcoin? Yeah. Yup.
Well, I mean, you're going to have opportunities to continue to accumulate, Lorinda. Yeah. Like, I mean, my intention for much of my profits from selling out the altcoin positions and everything else, the vast majority of that's going to go back into Bitcoin. I mean, I'm going to take some life tokens, make no mistake. I've got the remainder of my mortgage to pay off. It's not much, but I want it cashed out and then I'll be liquid. So I'm going to cash in enough life chips to make that happen. And then from there, it's all just going to be reinvestment capital. And I'll sit on it until we find good opportunities and maybe just DCA my way into Bitcoin on its way down. Yeah. Same thing I did in 21. All right, kids. I'm going to blow out of this popsicle stand.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, I think we've been here long enough. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, things are just stale and there's not much going on. So
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We can hang out in Discord.
yeah. Well, and Munchkin's bedtime's in an hour.
Oh,
so.
okay. You hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Go play some video games.
Okay, sounds
He's not
good.
normally allowed to play them during the week, so he always. I'm a hero when I let him play some video games in the middle of the week. So.
Okay. Yeah,
sounds
like perfect evening. Sounds good. Thank you very much, Josh.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure, you guys. I love you very much. God bless you, Hot Trades fam. I will see you guys first thing in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Good night.
Later.
Alrighty, everybody. Have a wonderful night. See you guys at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Gary and some of the old members, good to see you guys when crypto runs. So see you guys bright and early. Much love, everybody. Good night. Good night, guys. Don't forget to smash a like before you go if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new and all the other fun things. So again, smash a like and good night, guys. Bye all.